Because
10, 2, 1, and we're live.
and we're live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Vietnam, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Reckless Podcast. I'm not your host, freaking Ken Conker. We're also followed by a very sickly Red Arrow.
Get this man out the studio.
Yeah. Hey! I work here, goddammit! No!
You did.
Back in. Get out!
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Did this man just keel over and die?
No, we need to. We need to talk about the
bastards. I work here for 40 years.
What?
What the fuck?
How would you live here?
All of 5 minutes. Worked for all of 5 minutes.
He's working.
QB20.
I think the one who has the tenure right now is Spoil. Technically, Spoil's been around this or I'm a dumbass. But I think Jonathan is the Jonathan CEO. That's the
fair enough. Yes, I'll take it.
That's what we're in the position we're currently in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not doggy style? Because we're completely fucked.
Sorry guys, I
What
had
the
to turn off
fuck?
my...
I feel about that.
That shit hurt,
Dude,
dude.
doggy style was great. And
That shit
whenever
hurt
you
me.
just got your dick sucked, it's great.
Fucking wow. Fuck did I just
I want my
walk
dick
into?
stuck.
I literally went to go
That's
turn
all
off
I
the
that's all I
fucking
ever
air
wanted.
conditioner. All I hear is, have you ever gotten your dick sucked? It's fucking amazing.
It is though. It is though.
Yo,
I literally
pass,
got
my
on-
man. Or I guess it's smash pass, but
Smash.
something, please, anything.
I don't think... Alright, I'll give you $10
My cock
and a
sack.
crisp $2 bill to fuck
Bullshit.
Kenny in the butt.
That's it.
A $2 bill. Motherfuck.
You get one $10 bill and then another $2 bill just to fuck Kenny in the butt.
No.
Just to say
A
you
$2
did it.
bill.
The fuck happened to my game audio? Why the fuck do I have no game audio anymore?
So how's it going, guys?
Hi, welcome to the Reckless Podcast. I'm your host, Arsenal. My voice is kind of fucking gone.
Because he's been puking.
Yeah, well, let me get to that.
Oh,
Fucker.
wonder why, Arsenal?
Somebody tase him. Somebody tase him.
No, not again.
Thank you.
He's black. Tase him.
He's resistant.
Speaking of black people getting tased, we'll talk about that later.
That's actually on the
He wasn't
list today.
tased, he was murdered.
Minnesota.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
let me introduce everybody, and then
Yeah.
I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Ranger Danger.
Hello,
Thank
hello.
you for me. I feel so...
I was actually gonna say you, Fat Boy, but I didn't want to upset Ranger. He's been very upset with me recently. I'm also doing
Wait,
Fat
I'm
Boy
not the
Killer.
co-host? Fuck you. No, it's
See what
fine.
I mean? Fat Boy,
Hi.
I'm-
I'm still doing nothing wrong.
907 Norseman.
Howdy. Get my fucking name right. You pay me the bills for this shit?
That's true. I said Norseman. I did say
Sky
Norseman.
building.
And
He did.
if
That's a
Ken,
different channel.
I said 907 Norseman.
His name is Mr. Wise and Cummy Beard,
Oh, okay, fine. I'm sorry.
aka the cummiest of cummy beards.
Come, man.
The cum man. He's top of the
The
chain.
man with the cubby
And
corn.
finally, after his multiple tasings in the first 5 minutes of the show, Ken Conquer.
Also being fired. Shut up! Just fucking stabs him.
The fuck?
So it's this is the new schedule. 1 week it'll be podcast, 1 week it'll be Curse of the Crimson Throne. It's good because I had nothing prepared for today's game. It's been a hectic
Yay.
week.
He's been dying for the past.
Yeah,
like,
same.
days.
I broke my fucking toe at the end of the podcast, or not podcast, but end of the episode.
Jesus.
How?
Did you do that? We literally.
You weren't there. I busted my toe kicking down a door.
What?
I critically failed kicking a door.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
I
in
remember
real
that.
life? I'm like, how
Jesus
did you
Christ.
break your foot?
It's like, how did you manage that? You fucking legend.
I play D&D with you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what
And
happens when you play with us. People
In
die.
our defense, we never told you to kick the door.
I
We just said
die.
You could.
Specifically.
Did Kenny die? Is that something that should happen? Hold
Kenny
on.
No,
hasn't
he's
died yet.
not dead yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
also. I just want to point out, I do have a death counter. It's for
you.
everyone, and then a
Fucking
specific one,
dare.
and then a specific one for Kenny. Like it had to be like Kenny gets his own his own one.
Is there a Hexit? Does anyone have a
God damn
Hexit
it.
Hexit server?
Not anymore.
No, yeah, not anymore.
There used to be tons of stuff. So let's I want to bring up our first one of our bigger
topic, Captain.
well the big topic right now that please somebody tase Kenny again.
Give the pill and-
Um
No,
I
not
have two
again.
notes- I have 2
Come here,
notes.
boy.
No.
What
So-
the fuck?
so yeah no the
It's
whole
Kenny again, I mean,
the whole thing going on with George Floyd. Have you guys seen the video? Have you guys seen what's going on
Yeah.
with that?
Oh yeah.
I've heard
Yeah,
stuff's
that-
going on. I'm not too in on the specifics.
I gotta
I've,
see the
I've
video
seen
of
the memes
him.
and I've seen the videos and holy shit.
Dude, that
Yo,
video is
I-
fucking hard to
I'm not gonna lie.
watch.
I've seen some of these videos and they're bullshit, but that one pissed me off. Like the man's telling you, "I'm choking," and he's like, "Nah, no, you're not." And he just goes harder. If you look at the video, he actually presses harder on that guy's neck, and I'm like, "No, you fucking murdered him."
It's a snuff film.
If we're going, yeah, if we're
Dang,
going,
I didn't know you were into that.
goddamn Kenny,
I don't think that's allowed in here.
it's
Kenny.
he was being erotically what's it fucking called?
Asphyxiate.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, that's what he was doing, but the guy went a little too far, and he went just a little too far and killed the man. It happens.
You see, that's where you get the car battery.
There,
That's the safe word.
stop.
What?
There's a
Alright.
You
post.
can't say the safe word if you choke him out.
There's a post from Allstate, and it's a joke going on. It was it was a really like pissed off ex girlfriend from a dude and to current girlfriend. It was like, does your insurance know that he's choking you during sex? And it's a bunch of comments, and it just says Allstates, just to let you guys know that's covered in your policy. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that was a thing.
That's why I have Allstate.
Allstate stands. Are you in good hands? I don't know.
And throughout all of this,
Yes.
a freaking McDonald's got burnt down.
No, a Target got burned down as well.
And Target.
Target got
I don't give
raided.
a fuck about a Target. I give a fuck
Yo,
about
I saw
McDonald's.
fucking. I need to find that meme. I will send it to you guys.
Are you talking about the one with Mr. Krabs going in? And he's
Let me
just
see.
like,
Let me
just-
see.
It's about the McDonald's burning down. Fuck,
Oh.
where's the goddamn thing?
I want to point out he's the third thing to look up on Google right now. Yeah. Yeah. Minneapolis is like rioting. Right
literally
now.
on fire.
Literally, it's on fire.
It's
And you know he
Around the world as we know it.
Ranger, you know what to do.
Yes.
No.
And that takes care of that.
That will never not be funny.
It's the end of the world as we.
It's the end of the world.
Someone get the taser again. He's still singing.
I'm joking.
Don't.
I
Too
don't.
soon,
I
bro.
don't.
Stop
I,
persisting, damn it!
I don't think we can make that
Too
joke.
soon. Too soon.
Yeah, it's way too soon.
Yeah, I don't think we can make that joke. But yeah,
I don't think we ever can make that joke. I just feel like that is just illegal in like everywhere.
why can I not edit this?
Oh, son of a bitch.
I cannot. Oh,
I
that's why.
forgot. I didn't pause the game.
Oof.
And now I got an extra 14 strokes with golf with friends. Fuck.
There we go. All right. I want to be able to show. I want to be able to show you guys what I looked up. But you know, OBS is a bitch and a half.
I bet. It's been well, honestly, I've just been hearing about the news just today. I've been just too caught up playing Battlefront 2.
Same.
Memes, a lot of fucking memes.
Fuck, I can't find it. God damn it. Alright.
Yeah. So there's an article that
back
I
to
have
Instagram.
right here. Of all places, Fox.
Fox?
Yeah, Fox.
For fuck's sake.
That it has rioters set Minneapolis police precinct on fire as a protest They burn. Okay, I thought they burned down the target. It's the It's the fucking police precinct. What the fuck?
Holy
Yeah, they
fuck!
bombed it. They
What the
fucking bombed
fuck?
a
Whoa!
police station and a bank.
Literally, right here. We're hearing unconfirmed reports that the gas line in the third precinct has been cut and explosive materials are found in the building. If you're near the building, for your safety, please retreat in the event of the building explodes. What the fuck, people?
I mean,
I just want to say, whoever you guys are, fucking legends.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
A pawn shop was set on fire. God.
These guys are just.
Oh,
I want to
fucking right.
point out, we're still in quarantine and people are doing this shit. This is what we wanted for quarantine. We wanted this level of rioting and looting and shit.
People won't wear masks because they'll fucking burn down a goddamn store too. Alright, I found the fucking meme.
I mean, Jesus.
There we go.
They're gonna fuck up a precinct, which
Isn't
mean-
that a criminal offense? I mean,
burning anything down to the ground isn't.
I was gonna say,
criminal.
yeah, isn't just burning the bitch down already a criminal offense? But I mean, like, particularly because our police state or federal? Like
Yes.
Federal.
federal, right? Or like a federal building. Like if you go bomb a McDonald's, it's different from bombing a like a church, not like a church, like a courthouse. You get me?
Yeah.
Other than the fact that they're gonna call you a terrorist, but I mean, like, you know,
I mean, tactically it's domestic terrorism.
that's
There's a political agenda because of the whole police brutality politics and stuff like that. Which, not gonna lie, that video is pretty damning evidence.
I gotta
So,
admit and there's not just one video circulating. There's several.
Not one is good.
Not one is good quality, but just getting the when you guys get a chance, watch it, Ranger. I know you haven't seen it, but
The video of the guy getting
literally,
killing the guy.
literally getting him killed. It's one thing to get it, it's one thing to see it, like somebody get, it's one thing to see someone violently get murdered. This was sad. This was like a legitimate, like, what the fuck?
yeah,
It sucks.
it's very.
And for
cruel.
his family and everything, I wish them the best, and hopefully they get
Thoughts and prayers.
Same.
their justice and stuff. But that leads to a bigger question that I have for you guys. Are you guys ready for Civil War II?
I mean,
Civil War II better than the first.
I don't know if it's gonna be better. I know it's gonna be. I just know it's gonna be worse.
When the rooftops start speaking Korean, call me.
What? The
There you go.
What the
You don't
fuck?
remember the first riots and the Korean rooftop owners? There was like another 5 cops, but instead of pressing guys through it, they literally beat him. I think almost half to death.
I have
There was
no
like
idea.
4 different cops stomping on a dude. And just gang violence went through the fucking roof. It was like in San Diego, I think. And this was like 90s.
Don't know that.
I remember. Yeah, I remember specific parts. So I specifically remember the roof Koreans.
Yeah,
Roof?
the rooftop Koreans, because gangs kept targeting their stores because they wouldn't feel sympathy for
Yeah.
the black
Oh,
people.
for the
in
LA
in this
riots.
fucked up shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
that I do know. That I
and
do
so
know.
they firebomb Korean stores, and the Korean store owners just went on top of the roof with rifles, and if they fucked them, they shot people on sight.
I mean, yeah, that's
That's
what
how
you do.
you do it.
That's how you do it.
The fuck away from those Koreans.
Yeah,
They're
don't.
back.
And that, my friends, is why the Second Amendment exists.
Hell yeah.
Did someone just say
In
fuck
case that first
Croatia?
one
Is that
fails.
what I just heard again?
Or that.
Fuck Horatio.
Fuck Horatio too. Horatio, what did Horatio do to you?
You
You're a
don't
whore.
know.
He's a bitch. That's what he is. That's what happened.
You bitch boy, yeah.
That's irrelevant.
I like how I'm just in creative, just trying
Where
to see
the
what kind of
hell
things are good
Am
and
I
head
supposed
to.
to go?
Okay.
Nope, looks like I just generated a tower. Did not mean to do that. Son of a bitch.
Ugh.
Oh, getting nostalgia's flowing, man.
So for some reason I looked up the list of other riots, and it led me down to another like war things, because most of the time there's some level of riot and stuff. It's because of some other pressing thing, like when we went to the Vietnam War, like a lot of Asians, or fuck, every time we go to war, apparently we torture the Asians. That's been a thing.
Yeah.
That's not even a joke. Like, that's legitimately what happens.
What war crimes? I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
If it's not in the American history books, they don't exist apparently.
Yeah, right. So for some reason, I was looking up, and I passed by the Iraq War, and I didn't know the result. You know what the result is?
What?
It like everything has like everything around here, and so the invasion, it was like a U.S. victory, but the war it supposedly ended in 2011, and it says the results were inconclusive. How do you get an inconclusive war? Explain it to me.
Mark, it was a proxy
Did they
war.
both
Why
just
are you
like
looking into this?
why? No, well, maybe, but why is it in war? Isn't there always a clear winner or a clear loser?
I think no one was a winner in that one.
Yeah, it was the Vietnam War.
And it was a
Or wait,
Vietnam
no,
War.
it was not. There was no. Sorry.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah,
The Iraq War.
yeah,
The
that
whole
was
war on terror. That didn't.
yeah.
Just a war on an idea. Oh, whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna have a war on the color blue now.
Dude, I kid you not. The world will fucking get behind that idea. If you say, "Hey, let's go around killing people that are wearing blue shirts," some people will get up and kill blue shirts because they're red shirts. That was a Cribs joke, by the way. That was a Bloods
I
joke.
know.
Thank you. Also, I it's I didn't know that, but do you know there's like a permanent ceasefire between them right now?
Is there?
Between the
Yeah.
Crips and the Blood.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but that's like that's a whole thing on like on social media presence a while back, was that they were ever since the last major Black Lives Matter movement, it's been like a ceasefire.
Huh.
That's weird. That's really weird to see the game. Like, I know we were trying to avoid talking a lot, but like this whole virus thing is that a lot of like like all the drug lords from Colombia and Mexico and stuff now are doing the exact opposite of what they were doing before. Instead of selling drugs now, they're actually helping the communities that they were affecting.
It's smart.
Like,
Yeah.
I
I think I remember you telling me about this.
like
Yeah.
you know the
Honest-
reason they're doing it is not because of they want to heal people. They want people to be great so they can go back on selling their drugs, right? But I mean, like, El Chapo was like really notorious for being like the drug kingpin of the world or whatever, right? But
a lot of
in
people-
his home state, like before he was captured and everything, he had provide tons of school funding for hundreds of schools. He was building houses for the poor. Like, he wasn't just like Scarface living with the money in his back pocket, which is weird to think that. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we went off on a tangent, but yeah, that reminds me, because I saw a post. I think I posted it in our Discord, where it's a picture of the like the in the yeah, it's a current picture right now of, it was a joke between like Microsoft and Sony have announced a partnership for gaming and cloud services,
Mm-hmm.
and it's legitimately a picture of two guys holding bandanas with red and blue, a bunch of guys behind them, like tying in a knot. That's what I feel. That's the same thing going on.
Yeah. Shit. Stuff will happen like that. When there's like a greater threat, people will put aside differences.
Yeah, and that's what we want for June 2020. We need the aliens to come, as a human race, we can, we can team up.
And then just destroy them all on July 4th.
Yeah.
July
Oh
20th.
God, even bigger reason.
Just one big fireworks display.
"Hello, boys, I'm back," and just
And then
Fucking it's domed. Oops. Sorry.
okay, I have a question, and this is just a really random comment because of that. Okay, you know in the Godzilla movies and everything, it's like a Japan level, like it always attacks Japan for some fucking reason. At least in most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the UN get involved? Like, you know,
You forget the UN
Yeah,
are
more people than
pussies.
just Japan.
yeah, like wouldn't it be a world level event, not just Japan?
No. Japan got it, bro. What you mean?
They're quite
It's not
Don't you think
Mothra.
out of all of those
experienced in
movies,
this sort of thing.
one would be a
Well-
dark future where someone just like, fucking Godzilla's there, nuke Japan completely, or just some dark shit.
Well, I know the original reason because of Japan. You know, the whole thing why Godzilla was saying it was like, you know, a whole like the nuclear war, like you know, kind of propaganda behind it and all. But I mean, like, wouldn't as a human race, wouldn't we want to like get rid of it either way? Even if they do kill Japan, isn't it the logical step that is now going to kill the rest of the world?
No, we do it after they kill the rest of the world. Because they've already done significant amount of damage. If we could just, get rid of it on someone else's continent, we could still live on ours. That way we could just nuke them, and it's no longer our issue.
I know. Then that's why not just
Because
nuke Japan?
they're already dead.
Yeah, all right, I guess.
You can't. Here's the thing: you can't.
So what you're
nuke
telling
when
me
people
is
are
release
hold up.
Godzilla in fucking China.
No,
Yes.
because we would have to wait for Godzilla to kill everyone in China, so we can nuke it. That way we can say, "Oh, they're already dead."
Well, yeah, I mean,
We don't care if China gets nuked, though. We can just nuke them
Here's the
outright. It's like,
issue.
oh, big threat. They're
We don't
dead.
want to fight other people besides Godzilla. Godzilla's the main target.
is it though?
I mean, yes. Let's be honest.
I feel like Godzilla would be the pretense.
I mean, if we're
Godzilla-
intentionally reducing Godzilla onto China, I think China's the target here.
Yeah, that's true. That is fair.
I just realized no one's sharing their screens. I was about to start sharing mine, but I was like,
You can share your screen. That's fine. It does capture it on here. No,
I was gonna post porn. That way we could get sponsored by Pornhub.
Only if it's good.
actually, you know what? Hold
I
up.
won't judge you. Chris.
You want this? You want this? All right. Give me 1
Uh,
second. Let me.
What are you guys into?
No, motherfucker! Don't do that.
Ugly bastard.
You
I was-
disgusting fuck! I'm vanilla all the way. God
was-
damn.
Kenny,
said
shut the
vanilla,
fuck up.
what a-
You are the worst. You're the
Dude,
worst
you're over
one
here
for
watching
porn.
hentai and shit, and you're calling
You're
us.
watching, like,
I watch normal
You watch
porn.
hentai porn with like at least 30
Motherfucker-
tentacles. At least.
Motherfuckers over here
Okay,
watching.
okay.
The
Okay,
slider is
no,
to
you're-
max.
Kenny, no. You're over here watching Boku no Pico and shit, bro.
Oh fuck
Get outta
you!
here. Get outta here.
Fuck you!
Okay, we hit a nerve.
That's
We hit a
all.
nerve.
Isn't that succubus shit?
It's
No,
I don't remember. my
Lucky was better
so-
than that shit.
It is no. So Boku no Pico, if I remember from my freshman year of high school, is basically a grown ass man who thinks this little girl is a girl, when she's actually a dude, and he's like 12 and he's like 20 fucking something, and he jacks him off in the back of a van. And I wanted to beat the shit out of my friend for like the first second of that video. Because
That's
all I
What the
saw
fuck?
was a 27-year-old man jack off a 12-year-old kid, and I wanted to deck my friend in the face for showing me that. And he was like, "Oh no, it's an anime, so it's fine." I was like, "Dude,
No,
this is
that doesn't make it
America.
fine.
This is not how this works." I was
This is not-
stabbed. Until that day, I have not talked to that motherfucker.
This does not justify your pedophilia.
I don't fucking
Sorry.
blame you. I do exactly the goddamn same. Unless it's like, oh fuck, it's a mistake. Then all right.
That's
Yeah,
why,
like, oh, yeah,
that's
check
why
this
it
shit
struck a
out.
Fucking nerve on me. I do
For-
not condone watching that shit.
No, do not watch Boku no Pico unless you're a pedophile.
Hell.
Then that's on you, bro. But just letting you know, FBI will be watching you.
What
Hold on,
happened?
What's your opinion on
So there's actually a
Gosh,
thing. If you ever look
on
up Boku no Pico, you will get flagged
stands
by
and
the FBI.
shadows? Or
On what?
shotas? I don't know how you say.
A what?
There's like sans and shotas, like big
Oh.
busty, like
Yes,
women fuck little boys.
Oh, that's
Still,
That's
still
fucking-
pretty fucked.
What the fuck is that? Wait, hold up. Wait,
it-
what is this? Wait, hold up.
Hold up. We
Big,
went
busty,
down a
attractive women.
Am I
Fuck,
watching?
fucking
Am I
like
porn
teenagers,
is
I think.
natural? Am I just watching normal porn?
Yes.
This is what's happening. Hentai is now considered normal porn. Is this okay?
You know what? It might as well be.
I'm concerned for our well-being now.
Look, fucking Wicked has a stand. So you're saying Shota's
It's basically pedophilia, dude.
it's pedophilia, no shit.
Yeah, it's no.
Totally is.
Gentlemen,
here's the
gentlemen,
issue.
gentlemen,
Oh
gentlemen,
yeah, it's definitely pedophilia, but it's
No.
not creepy shit.
gentlemen,
Here's
gentlemen.
the issue. I just realized.
Yes.
Look at the
hentai
stream.
is- Okay, hold up. The
What?
stream. Hold up. I don't
Watch
have
the
that
physical
shit-
stream.
Hold up. I don't have that shit. Fucking YouTube.
Hold the fuck up. Did we start a war?
Ramirez, there's bogeys. Secure Burger Town.
What?
McDonald's in flames.
Sponsored by
Sponsored
Pornhub.
by
The shit I fucking
I
sent.
think we are. I don't think we can have that.
Can't be lit.
I don't think I can have that. I think that's illegal. No. So what was I gonna say? So if you want to get a technical terms, technically speaking, hentai is not a type of porn. It's actually a type of anime.
Boyle,
Because-
Boyle. Do you really want to get into this? Do you really want to get into this?
I got into-
Softcore porn is what used to be on HBO, like after 11 o'clock. That's what we used to qualify movies for.
Here's
Okay.
the issue. The only reason why I say that is because I have had a 4-hour conversation. Meanwhile, I was playing Call of Duty with a total random stranger I never knew, and he was like, "Hentai is not the same as porn. You watch the plot, and then porn happens." I was like, "That's fucking porn." And he's like, "No, with
No.
hentai, it
No.
builds up." I
Yeah.
was like, "Dude, there's no building
Porn,
up to it. Literally,
you're
the
there for
first episode
porn.
of hentai, and then porn. 2 seconds into the plot line, it's like there's no fucking
You're
difference."
just elbow deep
But-
in a woman's.
But because it's
No.
considered a Japanese art style, it's considered an anime. Fucking weebs.
Okay,
What a
no.
fucking weeb.
That's a weeb.
It's
No.
like I'm a weeb, but that's like beyond weeb for me, bro. Like I watch anime, ecchi anime that doesn't show tits and shit, so I can be more interested inside the story.
Bullshit.
Watch it. Go to my Funimation right now. Not one of those are hentai. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, they don't fucking have hentai in Funimation.
They do have hentai in Funimation. You just not
Why?
looking hard
Why
enough.
the fuck you been digging?
If
Guys, I
you,
got bored. What do you
Are you
mean?
moving out on this, bro?
if you dig
No,
deep
I
enough,
just-
you will find it. Look,
yeah,
man, that's
it
what
only took me
happened.
4
That's what
hours.
happened to the dwarves in Moria. That's what happened.
you know,
I guess it's like trying to find porn on YouTube too. It's like it's there, but it's not worth watching.
By the way,
Honest, just go
uh,
to Pornhub.
for anyone watching who actually watches porn, I recommend Overlord.
Okay,
if you want-
Overlord is funny as fuck, though, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly. Overlord. If you guys are into big tits and nipple showing, what's that
High
shit
School
called? High
DxD.
School DxD. What's another one?
Whatever-
Devil's a
wh- wh-
part timer.
Yeah,
Devil's a
Devil's a
part-timer.
part-timer. Whatever the
wanna
fuck
ed-
Darkness is from.
Konosuba.
Konosuma. That's a good one. And then the fifth one, I would want to say, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
No,
It
that's
is
the best
etchy, so
one.
it does not show nipples, but it does show a lot of innuendos, which is hilarious to me.
That's like the best one. Hey,
Dude,
on
why
the
is that
topic
the
of
best-
Overlord. On topic of
Uh-huh.
Overlord. So when is the release date for season 4?
They don't have one.
Bullshit. I legitimately just looked up to add an image to fucking the stream, and it says season 4 release date.
It's pushed back. It's supposed to be the end of this year, but it's gonna be the beginning or mid next year,
Hold up, I'm digging now.
if I remember correctly. As I've talked to my homeboy who keeps me up to date with all the porn he watches. I know the anime he watches.
Quarter 4 of 2020.
Uh,
Damn it. That was of April. That was last month. That's what they said that.
What's it say?
It says the release date of the show has been was to be released at the end of 2020 or at the beginning of 2021, but nothing is 100%.
I told you, bro.
It's a good show. Watch it. Support
What's
the one.
another,
Oh my god.
what's another anime I've watched that's good?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? The answer is no.
That's a
my
fucking good one. Dude, that shit's
wonderful.
good.
I love that
Dude, season 1 and season 2,
one.
they did outstanding work in season 1. 2, they just put that cherry on top, bro. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
That one's kind of etchy if you try hard enough, but there's a shit ton of innuendos. Like a shit
Yeah.
ton. It's the best.
If you try hard enough, what does that mean?
Because there's some
If
that
you
you
look
don't.
for it, yeah.
Yeah, if you look for it, you can see like boob physics. Or like you can't see nip slips, but you can see like their armor ripped off there kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Like attention to detail kind of stuff.
Yeah. And it's like
The softcore shit, Jonathan. The softcore
yeah,
shit.
it's
Well,
softcore.
that doesn't count anymore.
It's softcore with no porn in it, kind of thing. That's why
If
it's
there
called
isn't
ecchi.
if there isn't penetration, but either
I'm
by
about
a
to
sword or by a
There isn't
fucking dick.
penetration, it doesn't count, alright?
No, hold on. So I'm about to educate you kids. So ecchi is what normal anime people watch because it doesn't show any physical sex or any boobs.
Did you say edging?
Etchy.
Okay.
Etchy is what it's called. So you don't see no actual physical nipple on the boob.
Down in
I
low
think you
metric.
still do see boobs. You just don't see no nipples. You see no vagina, and you see no dicks. But
So
there
why are
are
you
a lot
watching
of
porn?
heavy
Porn.
softcore porn.
But
basically.
anime.
Think of Game of Thrones with no naked bit showing. That's
Yeah.
basically what it is.
But Game of Thrones is like 90% porn. Like it's
Yeah.
90% just people getting fucked.
And
That's
I'm not
exactly
complaining.
That's
I'm not
basically what
complaining.
she is, dude. Like no one's getting fucked, but like they all want to fuck someone. Because
That's 100% of the world.
How would I put this? Etchy is like a harem. Well, almost all etchies are harems. I just realized that right now. I feel stupid.
yes,
What is that? I don't know what that is.
A harem is
harem?
basically like it's either
A
one
group of
guy.
women you
with a
have
group-
sex with.
No, that's not what it is actually.
Or
So
wives.
it's a group of it's a group of women that sexualize one man, and they all want to like be with him. Or
So
it's
reverse
a
harem,
bunch
if
of
y'all-
men
So a
with
fandom.
basically.
Yeah.
But most of them start off not liking him, and then automatically just fall in love with him because plot convenience.
So a fandom.
Yeah, fucking convenience like that.
Let's be honest, it's plot convenience. I've watched enough to anime to realize it's plot convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they didn't like each other, they would have let that motherfucker die in episode 2.
Yep.
Ooh, fuck! There's an anime I watched, bro. It's just trippy. It's like Interstellar, but fucked up. What's it called? Hold up.
Wasn't Interstellar fucked up too though?
What?
So no, so it has the same concept of Interstellar, where he goes into like different bodies and dimensions and shit. Hold up.
Are
So,
we
like,
watching the same movie? Hold up. Are we watching the same movie?
So do you know how what is it? What is Interstellar? Or it's either Interstellar or Inception.
Passenger.
No, it's Inception or
Yeah.
Interstellar. Where like shit happens over and over again, but like different shit happens, but it's like almost the
Groundhog
same
Day.
exact- No, it's not like Groundhog Day because you can still advance the day.
Oh.
Is it Groundhog?
Tomorrow?
I don't
Which is
know.
a good movie too.
Oh, so here's it called. It's called A Girl Who Chants a Love Continue episode. I mean, what's the hold up? Let me pull up
Those
the
were
actual
words that didn't make a coherent.
Well, that's the name of it.
Never mind.
So the name
Neither
of it
did yours.
So here it
Sorry.
goes. Mark, so here's the name of it. It's called A Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World. And it's basically this guy who his father was a scientific archaeologist. And his father finds this device to enter different dimensions. But your body doesn't move. Your mind goes into someone else's mind. So put it this way. Say I'm playing with you guys right now, and I go back in time to a different version of me. I took over his mind. He takes over my mind,
What?
and he keeps redoing shit over and over again until he fixes it. Or if he can't fix it, he starts back from square one when he first started everything.
Just look it up.
It's fucking
I'm not gonna lie,
trippy.
you lost me.
Same.
I
Kenny,
like
you can just
zoned
watch
out
it.
for like a good couple seconds.
Can you watch it on my Funimation? I've already watched it all, so you could just like watch it on there. I already have it saved on my crew.
Awesome.
But
I'll
it's
watch
fucking
it.
trippy. Like his dad goes to a different dimension and shit. He gets stuck in a whole different dimension. It's just fucking trippy, bro. I got so confused in episode 5, and then like I started piecing things together, and I was like, "Oh shit! Wait a minute." It's like Groundhog Day meets Inception, honestly.
There's a lot of movies that
Like
copy
that
Groundhog
anime
Day.
fucked my head up, dude,
Yeah.
so much.
But-
26 episodes of just glory.
How many movies other than Groundhog Day use that? Groundhog Day s.
The Day After Tomorrow, no?
No, Day After Tomorrow is something else. It's Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
There it is. Edge of Tomorrow. I was thinking some.
That one.
Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
That movie was surprisingly good for what it was.
It was hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That movie's so cheesy, but hilarious.
Like for being for
Happy
Blumhouse.
Death Day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blumhouse does a lot of really good stuff
With a
with
low
very
budget.
with very low budgets.
Very low budget.
That
low
money
budget.
was that movie was so funny. It was less scary than funny, but man, was it! It was a really good
It
movie.
was supposed to be a horror movie, and it just, it was more fucking hilarious than it
So
should
long
have
as
been.
they get a reaction from the crowd, that's the moment.
Bro,
you know it's a good
literally,
movie.
what is it like? The third time she died, she's just fucking. I'm gonna be naked. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, she walked
anyways."
out. She walked down naked into the campus.
And then she died, and then she restarted. She's like, "Oh, thank Christ," because I would have laughed if that's where the movie ended. She kills a killer, and like everyone now knows it how her body looks naked, and she's just embarrassed the rest of her life. I could have lived knowing that would have been the ending. I would have died so hard.
With a rock hard dick.
Same.
Is that how you're dying?
With the rock hard dick and a fucking what was it? A Russian woman pounding on it.
No, the quote is I want to die in my bed at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a woman around my cock.
Oh, I know how the thing goes. I don't care for what's his name? Tyrion. I
Tyrion?
don't care. Very good ideals, but I'd rather die with the Russian on my cock.
A Russian?
Can it be a woman or a male? Does it matter?
It does not matter because
What if it's a Russian
die,
bear? It's
think of
technically
it
still
this way,
Russian.
I'm in California, okay? Imagine
The
this.
Russian.
I don't know where I die and there's a Russian in my room. We blame the Russians, we go to war with the Russians.
I don't think that's how that works, bro.
I don't think
She'll
you're
be-
important enough for that.
I want to
She'll
point
be an
out.
officer of the
I
of
want
the
to point out.
government or some
We've
shit.
literally gone to war for less.
What?
Yeah.
To
we-
quote the Joker, what was it, a flock of geese on the internet screen?
On a computer screen.
Yeah.
I was gonna make the joke about the quote that he says that, what triggered World War II.
Oh,
was-
the
Yeah,
telegram poles?
it was an argument over how many telegraph poles Germany owed its War Department creditors. So they couldn't pay back the money that they owed to fund the first war.
So they did the second war to
So they
get
started
the
a world
funds.
war. They started the second one.
They're like, we'll get your funds.
Look, man.
War.
Look, man. America did the exact same thing. That's why we keep going to wars, because they're profitable.
No, they're not. Look at Iraq.
Well, that one wasn't, but everything else is. In the grand scheme of things, it's been helpful. Look how many places, how many bases now we have all over the world.
Bro, this is why I say our government is. I mean, our government, our military is kind of stupid. How the fuck, from 2000, what? When did the fucking Iraq war start? With what's his name? With Bin Laden? When did that actually start?
9/11.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
9/11. Was it really 9/11 that started? I thought it was
I
like literally
honest-
before it, wasn't it?
Let me look it up. Oh,
Anyways, so that really doesn't. The details doesn't matter. But how the fuck is it that we went from he's in a cave, let's go get him. Oh, he's no longer there. He's now in a mountain in a cave. Okay, let's go over there. Oh, he's no longer there. Well, shit. How the fuck is he like updating videos and shit about what he's gonna do to America?
we
And we
declared
still haven't,
we
and we still
decla-
haven't caught him.
we declared war September 11th, 2001.
The same? Are you fucking kidding me? The same.
That was the response.
Yeah.
That was the response. After the World Trade Center went up, by the end of the night, we were at war. We're sending troops out there.
I think I have a video about this, but I don't want to put it on the podcast because I know it'd be copyrighted.
I want to point out that we're technically still at war. You know, on the war on terror.
It's a fucking proxy war, dude.
Like we're in Yemen. We're still in Pakistan. We're still in Iraq. We're still in Saudi Arabia. We're still in all these other places. You know what I mean? Afghanistan and all
Yeah.
that. You know?
The issue I have with the war with Iraq, on record, they have said they have caught Bin Laden. I know exactly his whereabouts 4 times before we actually killed him on the 5th time. But the way they killed him doesn't make sense, and it fucking bothers me.
What do you mean?
Because you know how the first time we're like, oh, we have found Bin Laden in a cave. Oh, the fucker is gone. Next day he posted a video online. Death to America and a bunch of bullshit. 2
Yeah.
weeks later, oh, he's over there. We know where he's at. We're gonna get him. They went Motherfucker's not there. There's no evidence of anyone ever living there. And I'm like, oh, okay, fuck. 4
Look.
months of him putting up videos. They finally find him, and it's not even fucking him. It's a guy who looked like him in a cave, literally with no computers, no nothing. Just a guy who looked like Bin Laden. And they're like, well, fuck. And then 4 years after that, this man was terrorizing us on YouTube and shit inside of a bunker in the middle of fucking wherever he was. Sending fucking videos.
I want to point out. You keep saying like he keeps sending video. I guarantee it wasn't him doing the video editing.
Oh no, he wasn't doing the video editing, but he was in every fucking video. And
Well,
in
no
every fucking
shit.
video, it had a different fucking place. So like they automatically assumed that's that. That's where he's at. Like they assumed that that's where he was gonna be. And I was like, you guys had fucking V's. You guys had fucking all these drones and shit. It took you guys 4 years of him telling you, fuck America, to finally kill him. And you guys did it in the worst way possible. You guys
I don't
lied
think it
saying,
was. I think it was
oh,
much. When did
no,
he die?
because I don't remember when he died, but it was like, oh, SEAL Team 6 went in, shot him. Isn't it convenient that he didn't have a weapon
Hey, guess when he died?
when?
When you... your
Please
birthday.
don't tell me.
Your
Hey!
birthday. Your fucking birthday.
Happy birthday.
That was your happy birthday
Anyways,
present.
Besides
You
that.
yeah.
Besides that.
Date of death, May 2nd, 2011. That's funny as fuck.
I thought they died in 2010.
Oh god, that's amazing.
That's funny as
Anyways,
fuck.
oh god, that's the best. Anyway, so like, isn't it like fucking convenient that like he had no weapon? He didn't even push his wife in front of him to get shot. And then like 2 weeks after that, half of SEAL Team 6 just dies in a accident on a helicopter. They didn't even get shot down.
Yeah,
They
the
had a
original,
malfunction
half
and
the
half of the team
half the
died.
team died. Yeah,
And we were just like, the fuck?
that was a cover up and a half. No,
Dude,
wasn't that the same thing that happened with back in the 90s with
Oh no, we're not done. The same day they killed him, they threw his body immediately into the ocean where no one can retrieve it. Why?
Well, the main reason was so people of his belief, what he stood for, wouldn't make a shrine to him. That's the same way why they burned Hitler. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they burned his body? He wasn't buried.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't
know what happened to Hitler, actually. We should look that up too. But it's like, for 4 years, he was making videos and shit.
It was
telling
much
you
more
guys,
than
hey,
10 years. It was more than 10 years, dude.
That's a 4.
I know, it was more than 10 years.
No, but he only made like 4, for 4 years, he only made videos. He didn't make it for the 10 straight years.
Why is left?
Someone. Okay. I guess we'll wait for him. But like for only 4 years, he actually made videos. Well, at least that's what the records say. I can't really pull up anything like past that. And like in 3 of the videos, he tells him exactly where he's at. And guess what? On the 4th video, he's like, "Yo, I'm still fucking here." And then when they killed him, they're exactly where he said he was. Go fucking figure. And then, did we really have to kill him? I mean, we could have just tortured him for information, you know? Logic, military advantage right there. But no, we shot him with no hesitation. He immediately threw his body, didn't even get pictures of his death. They got no recording of his death, and just yeeted him into the fucking ocean.
But yeah, that was the whole thing about it. They didn't want to put, similar to the same problems we're having now with old Civil War Confederate statues. They did not want a statue of basically like a place of mourning for the people who believed in what he stood
There we
for.
go.
I mean, you're right, but they still went to his.
Okay, so I found out what happened to Hitler's body, by the way.
Oh, what happened?
They the KGB burned it to a crisp.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes, the Soviet KGB agents. He was burned. He was burned and then thrown into a river in Germany.
Why is everyone's solution to throw people in the bodies of water?
Because you can't go fucking
Ask
pray
the
in the middle of
fucking
an ocean.
Russians.
No, we should ask the Vikings because they technically started that shit.
That is true. You're,
But they did it. They did a traditional way. But like, why did people just start chucking bodies there? Like, where did the act of just chucking a body into an ocean like?
I don't know.
develop?
Why don't you ask 50s mobsters?
There you go.
But they did it as a torture method though. They should
No,
change.
it wasn't
the
torture.
fucking
It
language.
was murder. It was
He's
murder.
gonna be wearing
Yeah, concrete shoes.
concrete overshoes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Concrete
Oh
shoes.
yeah, no,
Sleeping
you're right.
with the fishes.
Oh,
Swimming
Kenny, I
with
was
the
about to ask.
fishes.
About to tell you,
I'm sleeping with the
Ah.
fishes. That's the one.
Kenny.
Mhm.
You said you like Fallout New Vegas, right?
Yes.
Look up Mike Burn Fire on YouTube.
I've been looking them up since 3 years ago.
Are you serious? You've actually been up to date with him, bro? I
Gentlemen.
just found him.
I want to tell you something right now.
What up?
Let's do a let's play in multiplayer.
In New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Well, there's a
Yes,
mod. There's a mod.
dude,
The guy they're
so-
talking about. They're talking
For-
about. Is
Like
it?
literally for.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't mean to interrupt you. My mic just cut out.
Go ahead and speak.
Give me a
So,
second. My mic's fucking up.
so this dude, Mike Byrne, there's a mod up for Fallout New Vegas where you get to play with two people on the campaign with mods and whatever, right? Thing is, there's no VATS, no fast traveling. If there is fast traveling, it's very limited. There's no waiting, I think. You get to whoever's not the main main server dude or whatever the shit, they are treated as followers, so you can die, but you'll just be unconscious compared to the other one who, if he dies, you reset to the nearest save. It's actually pretty fun. Looks fun, rather.
I'd be down, honestly.
They've been doing that for.
Okay,
Literally,
so I went to
that's
look.
older
I went to
content.
look into it.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that pops up: Fallout New Vegas online multiplayer is shutting down.
What is it? Peer to peer, or is it on actual servers? Is it?
I'm looking into it.
I'm sure you can get copies somewhere.
By the way, that's all the YouTube channel is just multiplayer and then his friend making mods and just playing them. It's the best.
I'm on their GitHub account, their page.
We'll download it right now so we can use it later.
Motherfucker, I'm already on it.
This is
Oh,
especially
okay.
so you
So
can
New Vegas
use-
multiplayer originally was an MMO. So there's one that was an MMO
Yeah, what was an MMO?
that closed early last year.
Mm.
I have heard little to that of that shit. It's just a co-op. There we go. It's a co-op mode.
Co-op New Vegas. Yeah, new mods to bring out Fallout New Vegas.
Hey, wait, what mod was it that like made a whole nother state?
It's a
what
Floyd.
Fallout was that?
Miami, I think.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah,
it's
well,
not
it's for
Miami,
Vegas.
Fallout 4.
Oh, for Fallout 4?
Yeah, from what I hear, it's on Fallout.
I thought it
4.
was Fallout Vegas.
No, Fallout Vegas is something else. Fallout 4 had the mod for Fallout Miami.
Let me look into it. I was actually following that for the longest.
Wait, I have a question, and I want to see it. Mark, look up if there's a mod so
Hold
you
up.
can play Fallout 4 player.
It is a Fallout 4 mod. Holy shit! I'm getting this immediately.
Mark, look up multiplayer for Fallout 4.
Multiplayer mod. There's motherfucker. There was one released a couple weeks ago. Shit.
How many players? And how do we do it?
Let's see. Fallout unique players. Fallout multiplayer.
Well, we're gonna be wrecking shit and fucking and the new comedy
It's just,
mode.
it's just gonna be me and Kenny with fucking axes, then Mark and Jonathan as snipers.
That sounds
just-
about right.
And it's
Yeah.
gonna be Wise just like I'm collecting ammo. Don't bother me. And then I know you just see him collect lead cans.
I am currently making ammunition.
Fallout 4 becomes 76 with this mod. Okay, let me look into this.
Oh, I don't. If it becomes it, I don't want to play that mod.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 was
I
shit.
will not play that. I get
Dude,
uncovered too goddamn quickly.
I'm not gonna lie. Fallout 76 has upped itself a tiny bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit, because now you get like companion-esque people, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and they just stay at your vault and stay at your house and make you money. But it's like you have to complete a shit ton of quests just to be able to like unlock a little bit of ally points.
So the rumor is that there is one, but it's like super buggy. But that's just Bethesda's game, so I don't know if that's. Is there any merit to that comment? Okay, there exists a fault. Okay. Okay, are there any multiplayer mods out there for Fallout? I've been playing Fallout a lot with my girlfriend. Really wants to get into it.
Blah blah blah.
It's just a lot of things that I don't want to read.
I feel it, bro. So many people go into like death. Jesus Christ.
Freaking, I just bought Fallout 3 for my PC, and I've been playing it. And
Does this mean I gotta buy Fallout 4 for my? Where would I go to even buy Fallout 4 for PC? Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, if anyone didn't know, I finally have a PC.
Yes, he
Yes.
does.
YouTuber. I'm talking to the people.
The peoples.
Yes.
So I can't find a mod that legitimately is a multiplayer.
alright,
Ooh.
guys, Mark,
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch over to my phone so I can lay down on my bed.
All right.
So,
Cool.
alright, I'm gonna exit out this Discord real quick.
Kenny, do you have Battlefront on your computer?
No, not yet. Hold
Damn it.
I'll be right back.
Does anyone want to play Battlefront 2 with me?
Later. I'm in the middle of a mission right now.
Oh, talking about PC.
Oh, on PC?
Yeah.
Ah.
My Xbox has been updating all day, and it's pissed me off. Like, it's still updating right now. I'm actually thinking about selling it.
Already?
Yeah, dude, PC parts.
So I want to point out, yeah, there's no like we could play 4 players on the actual game, but there's like a mod that turns it basically into COD.
I'm like, put him in the put Kenny in the chat. There you go.
There you go.
So
I
there's
was
that.
like, I was weird. I was like, why do you say do it? And I was like, oh wait,
Do it.
do it. And your journey to the dark side will be complete. Plus, we have cookies.
I like
Choke.
cookies.
Shit cookies. Unlike the Jedi, they got raisin bran, them bitches.
Jedi.
Raisin bread.
Raisin
Oh hell, Daddy Palpatine! All right,
Raisin sugar
Well,
cookies.
all right, guys. Where did I buy Fallout 4 on the PC?
Nuclear
I, go
powered
to,
cities.
I gotta get a Bethesda launcher.
Yeah. I think it might be on PC. I'm not 100% sure. I'm on Steam, I meant.
It is
Yeah,
on
I wanna
Steam.
look
That's
at-
where I have it at.
Oh, big bet.
Okay, yeah.
How much is
It
this
was
bitch?
the one right before it came out.
According to my friends, when Fallout 4 came out, I just ghosted them for 2 fucking months.
More like a year.
Yeah.
It's not even a joke.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
He didn't love us no
Fallout
more.
4 Game of the Year Edition: Animatronic, Wasteland Workshop, Harbor, Companion Workshop, Vault-Tec, and then Nuka World. It's $60.
That's what I
Oh.
paid for it. Yeah.
This is right.
Damn it, I can't buy it yet.
Why?
I don't get paid till later on today, or 4 a.m.
I got paid already. Actually, let me my bank account.
Oof.
Are you serious, dude? I still got $26 to my name. This is bullshit.
I just got paid. That's nice. This is very nice.
This is bullshit.
I've never had this much money in my bank account.
You wanna
I know,
buy
same.
me Fallout? You wanna buy me Fallout 4?
Do
No.
I? I would love to, Foil. But what do I get out of it? I already bought you fucking food and drinks today.
Oof.
I won't stab you.
That's fine. I'd
No,
rather be
that's a
stabbed.
threat.
Stab me.
That's not much of a threat to him, by the way.
It's on him
Do
next.
it.
That's what I said.
Literally.
Because I know on
I'm
stream he'll be like,
Drinking.
dude,
I am with a
belly
woman
beat
who
up
stabbed
cup.
me and it's straight into my face. What do you expect, dude?
Mm.
My best friend has stabbed me in the foot. What are you on about?
but he didn't do it on purpose. That's the issue.
Did I or did I not have a fucking knife in my
I'm
foot?
not even friends with myself.
Did I or did I not have a foot in my leg?
Did you not have a foot in your knife? Is that wait?
Yeah, I was about to say that actually.
Your foot
Yeah.
wasn't his
you get a
knife,
foot
dude. It
in the
wasn't.
knife?
It wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
Here you
it-
get a foot on your knife.
yeah, no, it was pretty bad. It fucking hurt.
I'm sad. I have to wait till tomorrow to get this, and I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get it tomorrow because I have other shit to pay. Big sad.
I'm gonna
guys,
get a hat.
guys, I'm like Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, where they all go around and they just say for the watch and I get stabbed. That's how I know you're a true friend. You have to stab me
Watch. Ching.
For
Oh.
the watch.
for the watch. Stab.
Do I want to play Battlefront 2 by myself?
For the
Do I wanna play
Rolex.
Roguelands, or do I want to play Balloon Tower Defense
I'm playing Balloon Tower
Balloon
Defense,
Tower
actually.
Defense.
or World of Tanks?
Or the tanks are fun.
Guys, there's two things.
Mm.
One, we need to all get back on. We all need to get on GTA.
No.
Why? You don't even know what's going on yet.
No.
We don't, dude. We got bored of GTA. We don't like it no more.
I'm bored as shit. Is that game?
Well, see, because you guys ain't fun. Ken,
No,
play.
the
Have you
game's- the
have you
game
ever
hasn't
played
been
with Kenny?
fun since it
Have you
came
ever
out.
played with Kenny?
I
Yes,
don't
I
think so.
have, and it's fun. Yeah, but I can't be doing that forever.
Oh,
Or
I'm
unless
just
it's
saying
more
we
than
need to go
30
back and
minutes.
do another video in there because it was really funny with Ken.
I mean,
And
yeah, but
secondly,
I'm not gonna buy the game or download it because it's
it
gonna
was
take up
free on
space.
Epic. What happened?
It's a lot of games.
Don't trust Epic. Fuck
No, it's not
Epic.
that. I just how would I say it? I don't want that piece of garbage taking up my fucking my precious
Epic or the game?
the game. I don't want the game. Well, Epic too, taking up my precious storage space. Okay.
To be fair, I don't have Epic installed on my PC either.
Epic is
Good.
great.
To be fair,
Oh, wait, this on you? You did.
What the fuck?
I don't, to be fair, the only reason I had Bethesda launcher installed was because we did that one stream in Fallout 76 recently. That's the only reason I still have it installed.
Is it really that recent though?
That's it. I didn't have it installed before that.
Oh my
I uninstalled
God.
it. I uninstalled the game and I uninstalled the launcher. I have no other games with them.
I'm debating what the. Fuck
I don't have
wanna-
Wolfenstein. I don't have Quake on. I got rid of Quake early on. I
Get Doom.
Like
Did I even
I
download-
didn't buy Doom,
Do it.
so
I
there was
forgot to
I have
download
no
them.
reason to
To
have
be
them.
honest, most of those are on Steam now, anyways.
That's true, but
True.
like when they came out for Bethesda, I never got one. I don't have the Evil Within, none of those.
Balloon
So-
Tower Defense is an update.
Yeah, it has
Now
a.
you realize.
They have a new update. They added a new hero to Balloon Tower Defense. It's alright.
Oh, cool. It's on
It's if you
600
use the
megabytes.
submarine and the pirate a lot, it's great.
Okay.
I'm
This is
still
gonna
waiting.
take up-
So I didn't know this, but they're still pushing because they you know how the Balloon Tower Defense 5 has a bunch of monkeys that we do not have in 6.
Like
f-
what? What do they have?
The balloon chipper
That
Is-
one was fun.
still don't have it. We don't have the dartling gun.
You know,
The-
Dartling,
was
you
fun.
said no engineer.
Now we have the
There was
engineer.
a snow engineer.
Now we have the engineer. It used to be when the game came out, that was the first major update because the fucking fans were not having it. They were gonna burn it down. The
That bad?
Yeah, the engineer was that important to the world. He still is. He's
Honestly,
very
the
good.
engineer
He's
was
very
fucking
broken.
good. You know what sucks? I made an account for the Lord of the Ring online, and it's not accepting my account. So I made another account, and it's like, fuck you.
Fuck you, Aaron.
And then I saw gameplay of it, and I was like, this seems kind of fun. And then I was like, 2 accounts told me no. Fuck that game. Still looks fun though. Big sad.
Bet.
There's 2 games I forgot to download.
What games?
Avorion is one of them.
You can play
Avorion!
Avorion with us now.
I made a song for about that fucking game.
Dude,
And then
I keep saying we should do an Avorion thing too.
I want you guys to download Trove. Trove is fun.
Trove
It's
is
also
fun,
stupid,
but I can get
but
into
it's
it.
fun.
What's Trove?
It's a 3D 8-bit kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine
And, like,
Minecraft,
you
but it
can-
was like more like Lego.
It's nothing like Minecraft.
It's not.
No,
anything
no.
that
I want to explain how it looks to them. Like it's in
No,
that
it doesn't even look
blocky.
like it in the
in that-
physical sense either.
No,
Yeah,
Kenny,
it
just look
does.
it up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's 8-bit.
Just look it up on YouTube. It's
So
3D
is
8-bit.
isn't Minecraft 8-bit at its lowest?
No.
Technically, no.
What is
No.
it? 64?
32-bit.
It's
32-bit. There you go.
cube.
Let's see. Trove. By the way,
Yeah.
if you go
Trove.
to the Trove, that is my favorite site on the planet. Because
It's 1 gigabyte downloads. Yay! I'm downloading Trove.
so the Trove is a bunch of role playing and type of game books, PDFs for free. Because tons of the companies release them, like Pathfinder and stuff, because they're all an open license.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's a
Wow.
if you use the Trove, there's a bunch of stuff on there. If you for Star Wars, for all of D&Ds, or just
Sure.
about GURPS. There's a ton
Oh.
of stuff for GURPS. There's a ton of stuff for Traveler.
You know what's funny about Trove? I thought it was a gig download. It's only 708 megabytes.
Yeah, it's the
And it's
Trove.net.
actually a long ass game.
There's 2D20s, Adventure Time, Avatar, Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Yo.
One off will be fun.
Corpse, Castle and Crusades, Call of Cthulhu,
Grim
Conan.
Hollow.
How was Call of Cthulhu? I heard a lot about it. Like I heard bad reviews and then I've heard good reviews.
I've
But,
heard a
like-
lot of really, really, really tough reviews about it because it's a game that's
Kind of old.
not old,
Kenny, you know what time it is?
Right now,
but it's really, really weird about
123.
like how it's played. The rules are pretty weird
Mm-hmm.
about everything. There's a
Yeah.
there is I didn't know this. There's a DC role playing with tons and tons of.
I mean, there's a system for everything.
There really is a system for everything, and I didn't know this, but there's a bunch of because there's a lot of my on my homebrew games that I basically get a character from a comic book and turn them into a what's it called,
Playable
a
character.
playable character, like how Truck the Barbarian does it. Basically puts it in what they would be. This actually has that basically. Like it has all the stats and everything. Like legitimately, it has dexterity, strength, intelligence, wisdom, all that stuff. I didn't even know these
Oh,
things
yeah.
existed.
You have the freaking voice changer on, huh?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I hate it. Somebody shoot him.
I'm falling asleep here.
Well, wake up, Kenneth.
No.
Yes, you should.
No.
Start some cocaine.
It's not the cocaine that
No.
you have underneath your bed. There's a
The
Dragon Ball Z
cocaine.
one.
All right, there you go. The voice changer should be off. Let me know.
There's
off.
fantasy stuff, Final Fantasy RPG, G.I. Joe, GURPS and GURPS Classic. I don't know the
I was
difference.
gonna say something.
Gravity
Where
Falls,
am I?
Gundam. There's a Halo one.
That's fun.
Indiana Jones, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
Fuck JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It's funny.
Legends of the Five Rings, Lord of the Rings, Lone Wolf,
Hell yeah.
Man of War,
War, man.
Master of the Universe is He-Man and She-Ra. Mutant and Masterminds is a very good that you should look into, particularly
I
for your
know. I know.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
One Piece.
Here we are.
all the Star Wars types. There's a Ruby anime. There's a Ruby system too.
Champion of the universe.
There's a Steven Universe one, but I don't know.
I
There's
don't-
a Super Mario's one. Hold up.
Steven Universe pissed me off because they made a fucking storyline where it doesn't explain the fucking storyline.
Right?
Those fucking bastards are smart and assholes. I love it.
Gentlemen.
The show makes no sense. The writers are amazing.
We can no longer play Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Why?
Why?
I found it. I found the new system I want to play.
What's it called?
Mario D20.
Yo,
Hell
Pat.
yeah!
There's
Yo,
the races. I'm just gonna start with the races. Beanfolk,
Can
I'm so playing a beanfolk.
Cloudfolk,
So sorry,
Human,
bitch.
Dogas, Goombas, Kitty
Dude, I'm
Boos,
down. I want to be a fucking Goomba.
Copas, Mushroom Folk,
Oh my god,
Milky,
the toads.
the Toads, Poonie. There's a lot. There's a lot of.
Poop
I thought this was gonna be a
Top?
fucking. You can buy Yoshis.
Yo, slave.
All right,
They are sl-
They're slaves to it. You can get. Oh my god, there's so many. Like, this game is very detailed. Like, we're gonna have to try this eventually. Can we make a show that we just try brand new systems or
please.
old
That
system?
actually be amazing.
Down.
Actually.
Can we do that every Saturday? Oh wait, no, Mark works Saturdays.
I work Saturdays, but that'd be very fucking fun.
Would be.
Ideas, man.
I mean, I can actually do it any day. I'll be late to like most of them, but I'll be able to do them.
World of Darkness. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh one. That was a real. I've played the Yu-Gi-Oh one.
Circus.
GURPS. There's Age of Napoleon. There's a bunch of stuff, dude. I would recommend anyone, guess if they're looking to start playing anything, go to that site and just download it for free. No, it's not the same as having a book. Nothing beats having a physical book. But if you want to learn and get started, it's the best way to do it. And particularly
You know
because you cannot buy most of Pathfinder 1 stuff anymore through Paizo. Through Paizo, excuse me.
Oh, what?
You can't buy any, like, Curse of the Crimson Throne, Rise of the Rune Lords, any of those books. You cannot buy physical copies anymore. At all. I went to I was gonna buy, because I have a brand new book. My book is brand new because I have the PDF, and I was always using a PC, so I never really used my book. It's like has a slight usages on the corners of where it bends. That's it. And I have
Right, Floyd?
two sets of pawn collections. One is still wrapped in shrink wrap.
Shit.
And
What
Oh,
campaign
yeah.
is it?
huh?
What campaign is it?
That's for the Curse of the Crimson Throne that we didn't use. I bought two of them. I had two of them.
Damn.
Because
Remember,
remember
that's why you had the 2 card sets.
I had two card stacks.
Oh.
So there was a whole thing with that, and I'm a part of on Facebook. I'm a part of the 5e and the Pathfinder one, and they were looking for the Curse of the Crimson Throne and Rise of the Rune Lords. Because I have the what they did was those two, the first and the second one, which the second one is the first two like anniversary ones that they redid. So they put them in a actual like textbook instead of separating the adventures into one of 6. So every chapter was sold separately. Rise of the Rune Lords and Curse of the Crimson Throne were sold as a unit.
Oh.
And tons of people were looking for it. I went to look on eBay and how much they were. They were not going under $110, $150. Just for the freaking book itself.
Damn.
And it was used. Like, it was used.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Then I when we started playing, more on here on Roll20, I found out that there's a lot of you could buy the PDF still through Paizo, and then you could then connect your account through Roll20 and basically get all the PDFs from there. But it's more money than I bought the book for. So I haven't bought it.
Okay. Makes sense. Was it? Yeah. Trove sounds like a pretty good place to get all of your stuff. One thing Recently I just got the book for this Pathfinder Second Edition, learning the the ropes of how things work and shit. And
Mhm.
it's somewhat similar to how we play with Pathfinder. There's only some simplified skills here and there. Instead of earning them like every level, you put a point into that thing. Instead,
It's your proficiency.
yeah, it's your proficiency.
It's similar to how 5e works.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
And
combat
there's
is
a
the
perk pool. There's a perk pool for your classes now. So if you don't know what you want, here's a good like rundown of stuff that are pretty decent for your class.
I do feel bad that we threw Wise into like basically into the deep water
Yeah.
with not telling him about all the classes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel bad about that, and I do apologize for that, Wise.
Oh, that's all right.
And because the moment
No,
we brought it up,
like you, like I know a little bit about it. It's just I'm not super in depth like you guys are.
The only thing that made me mad, like personally, was the fact that I couldn't choose my what's that shit called?
where you put your stats.
No, not that. I don't give a shit about where I put my stat. That's fine. My actual class.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I couldn't choose like my actual class. Like I could choose who I wanted to play, but I didn't match the race I wanted to play. Like I couldn't choose my race and class.
Oh, you couldn't.
All the other, that's the only thing I didn't like because I like choosing my race and my class. Everything else, I don't give a fuck if it's.
Well, you
I
had.
have all tens in my fucking stats. As long as I can choose my race and my class, that's fine.
Well, you had the option of picking out of quite a bit of characters.
Yeah, but most of them were human, one orc, one tiefling,
Hmm.
like
There
three
was
fucking dwarves.
there was a few. There was actually more orcs at the end. They are
Oh,
they are separated by race actually. There was a lot.
they are.
There was a lot more humans, and it was
Why?
It was more so for the players that have not played
Yeah, I mean it makes
Norse
sense.
and
Like I
MoreDeMore.
understand like what you were trying to do. Like I know like you're trying to make sense. The thing I don't like about it, though is like I'm not able to choose because if not, I would have been a halfling barbarian and it would have been fucking hilarious.
I don't think there was only I think a single halfling.
There was no halfling actually.
I'm pretty sure there was a single halfling.
To the Discord.
I can't check because
Boom.
I'm streaming the Discord.
Haha, I can. I went to the wrong ones. I need pics. Human, half orc, half orc, half elf, half elf.
It should actually be the
I have
second picture.
no holes.
The second picture?
Scroll all the way up. It should be this. I think the second or third one.
Nope. Yeah, the Asimar rogue, half orc. Oh, it's a halfling ranger. That's the only thing. It's a halfling ranger. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I feel sad. It could have been Asimar ranger. I mean Asimar rogue.
An ASMR ranger.
The ASMR.
Well, he just takes a mic and do
The
it, and it
angels,
kills his
no?
enemies.
Hello.
No,
He
not
had-
that kind. Not
That
fucking
kind of ASMR. Goddammit.
ranger. I'm surprised you didn't pick to be a ranger. You know, for all the
Yeah,
puns with your
well,
name.
No. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The first time I played with him, he was a cleric, and whooping ass at it. So
You are very good at being a cleric. I gotta admit to that. You've never failed this.
have I?
Reynold hated the world and hated everyone in it. But when it came down to saving us, he was your guy.
Okay.
how
Someone had to do it.
this game is loud.
You remember that, Ken? Back when I was DMing the first time?
I remember.
With the racist human.
Mm-hmm.
What were you playing? You were playing. Fuck.
Human.
You were a human rogue as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You
Which one?
the first one, Talon.
Talon. Okay. Talon was the one when we went with
When Glenn was DMing, and then it switched
yeah,
to
when
mine.
Glenn was DMing. The other one was when you were the first time I was playing with you. It was Ravi. Yeah, Ravi was a freaking
He was a Talon.
was no. Talon was with with Glenn. You were with Revy, which are two different ones. One
And
was a bitch. This one was a sweetheart.
the one. Which one was the one that you shoved your finger up a gay man's
The
ass?
bitch, the bitch Talon.
By the way, that has never not been a joke. What other inside jokes do we have for that?
The
Finger up-
Atlas
Brick is the
chaps.
brick at the door.
The brick at the door, the assless chaps, the shoot first when we shot all the we burned down a carriage of women and children.
Wounded. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Fuck.
I remember that.
Use
Oopsies.
fireball. Oh.
Paralyzed the fucking guy who would have stopped the attack.
That's the one. What's the other one? Is that Kenny dies at 97.
Yeah, fuck you.
The joke about the Waxworth.
Oh, I love the wax.
Joke about the Waxworth. Oh no, my favorite one, hands down from every DM game I've done, the Piano Man.
Oh my god, yes. I was a fucking
You're the
god.
piano man.
So have I told
was
you guys the story
literally the
about the
Piano
Piano
Man.
Man?
Sing us the
I
song
don't think I've told it on stream.
tonight.
Tell him.
So when we were first running the Curse of the Crimson Throne, there's a mission that you guys have to do that I changed a little bit. Because we had already gone so far off the deep end in chapter 1. So they get to the point in the thing, and it was like a full day's ride or whatever, but they didn't want to stop. They wanted to get there like right at dusk. So the half orc and I think it was just the halfling who
It
stood
was
up.
the half orc and the bard.
It was the halfling bard were on the carriage. Everybody was asleep, and they were riding. And I asked them to roll perception checks. They both perceived it. And they see, was it a dozen goblins? And they're like they slowed down the horses or whatever. And the half orc gets off the thing, and he tells the halfling, "Play me a tune." And the tune he chose to play when he did his bardic inspiration was the Piano Man. So the goblins rushed the half orc and they surrounded him, and they could not hit him. He had a 21 AC. So he proceeded to cleave, and he was hitting so much. He just kept he would hit cleave, and next turn hit cleave. I think there was a point where you had gotten to like 4 rounds. It was just the song was playing, and he was just sing me a song, you're the Piano Man, and
By the way,
heads were
we didn't
flying.
we didn't even get to 4 rounds. We went to 1 round, and I killed them all because greater cleave.
Yeah, he had greater cleave.
And I kept one-shotting all of them, and it was like me rolling through like. Have you ever seen the video of Singing in the Rain? Imagine that, but the rain is just goblin heads.
It's raining men. Oh, one sec.
Hallelujah.
Like, not look up Raining Men. Look up the song to.
Greater cleave.
Yeah.
As a standard action, you can make a single attack at your full base attack against a foe within reach. If you hit, you deal normal damage, and you take an additional attack against a foe and adjacent to the previous foe reach it. If you hit, you can continue to make attacks against foes adjacent to the previous foe, so long as you're within reach. So he was surrounded in a 3x3 of goblins, and he kept hitting and hitting and hitting, and he went around the whole circle. So once he went around the 9, he could not attack the 9th one again, the first one again. But since goblins have so little health, he was a half orc doing 2d6 plus like 6 points of damage. If he would hit, they would explode. It was one of the funniest moments of that game.
Alright, fellas, I am falling asleep. I am going to catch you guys later. Holy.
You were gonna choke my dick.
I was.
Chucky Richard.
Alright, good night, fellas.
Good night. Sleep tight and kisses to your pink parts.
I don't want to kiss his pink parts. I know where they've been.
Oh, I do.
They're not very good places.
I'm playing
Yeah.
Trove because I'm a big bitch.
I don't have room for troves, so I'm playing tabs.
How do you not have room for? It's not even a gigabyte, dude.
Oh, it isn't?
No, it's not even close to a gigabyte either.
No, the other game that I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you've played it, Wise, but us three, we did a stream yesterday about it, of Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh, Dungeons. Yeah, I have it.
What do you think of it?
Pretty fun. Like, it's not a groundbreaking, oh my god, it's so good game, but it's fun. Like, it'd be better with a group, though.
It was pretty fun with the group, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
Also, Ranger, I know you're the one who was like the most, how do I say
Most
this nicely?
cynical?
I don't know if cynical. No, you weren't that cynical about it. But you were,
Critical.
yeah, you were more critical about how the game was. What did you think about it? We've been playing.
Okay,
You've been playing
so-
Minecraft for
2012.
There.
Release 1.3. Okay, so my previous experience with Minecraft doesn't really factor into this game. They're two Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons are two completely different games that just share an art style.
They are. I'll agree with you
However,
there.
Minecraft Dungeons, in terms of actually going into the dungeon and finding shit, is pretty fun. It's basic. You only have health. You don't have to worry about mana. Well, I guess you have souls. That's kind of a thing. I started another character that's just completely isolated from what we were doing, so I can get a better feel for how progression works.
Mhm.
And it's been going pretty well. It's a very simple game.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. That's its strongest point, is that it's simple and that's fun, and it doesn't require a whole lot of brain power to do. Is it complex? I think it can be in certain points once you start getting into later on to get better gear and enchantments and stuff. I think my biggest gripe is maybe lost potential. The hub area is very weak so far. You get mission select, blacksmith, and the artifact guy.
Yeah.
The wandering trader, and you don't choose what you get. It's just, you have the emeralds, you want a thing, boom, here. Like, the only game that I've played like Minecraft Dungeons was a game called Fate. You know, this whole top-down isometric dungeon crawler thing. And its hub was pretty impressive. You had a bunch of different villagers that each had their own things they did, and when there were shops, they had a specific inventory each time you came back. And it just seems like such a wasted opportunity so far to have it be just, oh, it's a random trait. What do you want? I don't know. You'll see what you get.
My biggest grief with it is that because we've got to play multiplayer and stuff, that you could not trade items between.
That too. That's a serious oversight, I think. I think trading, maybe even a basic form, in its basic form,
Yeah,
would be a welcome implement, because it sucks when it's like, hey, I'm out of arrows, and all tough shit. I have like 100 of them, but I don't use them because I'm melee only. But no trading. Or hey, I have this awesome bow, but I'm melee. I don't use it. You want it? No, you can't. You can't trade. Get to salvage it.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are some of my bigger gripes with the game so far.
I
feel like that might be a thing they'll add later on.
I have a problem already, and I know Fat Boy had the same problem. So at the end of the stream, I went to play offline to get some more levels in. I went to load up the game after I got home, after I did we ended the stream or whatever, and and all of my stuff was gone. My character was not reset. I still had all my levels, but I had no gear. I had no weapons. I had all of my enchantment points back, and I had 900 emeralds. So I don't know exactly what happened.
Guys, quick thing, real quick. This has nothing to do with what you guys doing. But should I go with the Shadow Hunter, a Revenant, or a Lunar Lancer?
Lunar Lancer. But yeah, basically it happened to me again with how GTA fucked me.
You know what?
Yeah, GTA did
I
that to me as
haven't
well.
looked at my original character, so I don't know if he's there or gone. But when I started my other character, literally it was last night before I went to bed. Played a round or two. That character is still the same. Was still the same when I got back on just right now.
No, I don't know. Is it because of all the tech issues that I had yesterday? I don't know if it was that. So I was like, oh, it's probably on.
Was E-Manny affected by it? Do you
I'm
know?
not sure, but I know Fat Boy had a problem with it too, and that's why I'm like, wait, maybe it wasn't just me. So now,
I'm not sure. Then I'll have to look into that. I haven't experienced that. I don't think I have. At least I'll have to look. I'm mid dungeon right now, so I'll check when I'm done here.
yeah, I was actually gonna start it. I was actually gonna finish this game of balloons and hop on, so I can actually start getting some of my stuff back. The other thing being is it cross-plat?
No, there are plans for it to be cross-platform though.
I see that as an oversight too, because if it was
It's
released,
not. Well, I don't think it's an oversight. I just think it's something they didn't implement yet. It seems a little underbaked. The game in
Now-
certain places. I know you crashed a couple times last stream. I didn't experience any. I haven't experienced any crashes so far, but definitely seems like just a little. It need a little more time.
yeah, I think it needed like maybe another like month or 2 months in the oven, or even like a beta test. 'Cause I don't think it went through like a beta
test
phase.
probably would help. Oh, I don't know. It did have a beta. It had a closed beta.
Oh, okay. Well,
Those beta tests would suck. That's just all.
I mean, outside of those issues, the game's pretty fun.
it's a pretty fun
Nice
game.
to
I
sit
gotta
back
admit.
and chill. You know, it's not too demanding, especially not on the lower difficulties. If you don't want to focus too much on it, like I am right now. And I don't know. I've really enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna do a review-ish type video on it.
Yeah.
Are you guys familiar with Total Biscuit at all?
Yes.
I really
A little
enjoyed
bit, yeah.
his WTF series and how he did games and how you look at them objectively and from a consumer standpoint. I kind of want to mimic that. I kind of want to do something like that for Minecraft Dungeons, but we'll see if that has any fruition. That's
See,
a lot of work.
So I want to talk to you about something about your channel that it's on your thing, and I know we're so early on in our YouTube life and what we do, but
Yeah.
there's a lot like how we came up with an idea today about legitimately trying all those bunch of systems, whatever.
Yeah.
There's something in your where you say on your tagline
My
where it's like,
banner.
yeah, your banner where it's like tutorials and gameplay and other stuff.
Gameplay, live streams, tutorials, and more. Yes.
Yeah. There's I would love to make one of those, but
What, a banner?
yeah, no, but like a banner, but not like how like basically that tagline, how that is. The problem with that is that there's we particularly in my channel, we try a lot of different stuff. For example, this podcast. Get me? This was an idea that
I get you.
so we do a lot of gameplay here. We do a lot of live streaming stuff. Once if I'm surprised fucking Kenny hasn't hopped on and done a music thing for his channel. He's doing covers, which would be funny as fuck. Let me tell you. I'm telling you right now, I'd watch that
A
shit.
big iron cover. I would love if Kenny were to do that.
That's it. That's all we would need. That's how you start off that's how you started off. Or we make like a New Vegas a mod where it adds Kenny's song.
Kenny's
Kenny's
verse.
cover.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's what I would want.
Where it's the same song, but the words are replaced from other songs.
Big iron.
Like yeah, it's like a big iron tune, but to like another. It's the same guitar, but it's another like vocals put into the song.
Oh, I fucking hate you. That sounds horrible. Okay, no.
I know.
Wise. We change up Starships by Nicki Minaj, and then we switch those words for the Big Iron. That's what I want. That's what I want now. There's a group that does a cover for that song, Starships. I think it's Amethyst, Amyst.
Amethyst?
Amethyst, who does a bunch of covers. They have one for Adele, Rolling in the Deep. They have a Frozen one. They do one that's from they do a Christmas one for um Let It Snow, and it is fucking intense. Here, I'm gonna
Damn.
this is the I will send you guys the link and I will actually put for it. Let's go. There it is. There it is. But they do a Starships one. I believe it's them. Let's see, let me look it up. Starships.
Ooh, I got a starter class for free.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look for it.
Oh, should it be, guys, a Tomb Raiser, a Boom Ranger, a Gunslinger, or a Candy Barbarian?
The hell are you
Nice.
playing?
I'm playing Trove, so you can be either a Necromancer, a Broom Ranger, which basically he has bows that like shoot bombs at people. I have a Gunslinger. I have a Candy Barbarian, which is a barbarian wielding 2 axes and looks like a fucking candy. Or that's actually the only 4 options I have because I already have the base knight. By the way, the game is free, and it gives you literally 2 class tokens, so you can have a total of 3 3 classes at the beginning of the game. So you can have a knight, or you can get like one of their better classes, which are kind of like their elite classes. And then you have their base classes, which are the 4 I said.
Okay.
It's actually kind of fun. It's not that bad. You know what? I'm gonna be Necromancer or Candy Barbarian.
Did you know what the other game, the other I want to see. I can't say. Open world game that I got into quite a bit
You know what? I'm gonna be the
Um,
Tomb.
was Lego's Lego Worlds. I don't know if you guys have played that game.
I have, but it's just I don't know what to do in it, so I just quit.
I played
So
through
much shit.
I played through that most of its campaign. Like I ended up like right after like the Midwest. Where like you have to
You know,
and dirt bikes
No.
and stuff like that.
Jonathan, I think you might actually like Trove.
How so? Sorry, I'm focusing right now.
I mean, if you can be, here, let me name off the. All right, so let me go back to.
What kind of game is it?
It's basically a grinding game.
It's like
So we're talking Warframe here?
It's kind of like that, but you have so when you first start off, it gives you the rules on how to fight and how to defeat opponents, and then gives you loot, and then it'll show you how to build your house. So you start off with like your base loot boxes and stuff like that, so you can throw your loot in there to get money, so you can buy better loot, or you can just get random materials that like colors and stuff to you see in the actual real world that you like. Take those and build your base. Now there's also things like you can build your base as high as you want. Like literally there's no sky limit. But there is a limit on how much space you have. There's no height limit, but there's a space limit. If that makes sense.
That's strange. Okay.
So the length and width have a limit, but the height has no limit. And then you can choose any of these classes. So, like I said, when you first start, you get the normal class, which is the knight, which you can only use swords, and that's it. You can only use swords, and then you're just going around using the sword. The more stuff you do, the more equipment you can get, and there's different like towers you can go into to fight different mobs. Different mobs will drop different loot. You can also go from one world to another world, depending on what kind of loot you want and what kind of decorations you want to put inside your building. Because there's also some towers that when you fight them, when you defeat the boss, you either get actual weapon or armors to make your character better, or you can get what are those things called? Recipes, so you can make cooler looking stuff. So you can make your house design look how you want it.
Okay.
Neat.
So you can just build a house, go find all the materials you want, make what you want, and then there you go.
This sounds
And
so.
then-
This is sounding an awful lot like Minecraft.
That's why I was.
It kind of is, but the thing is, like, you instead of building your own like gear and stuff, you actually have classes, and those classes can do certain things. Like you have a dino tamer, which lets you summon dinosaurs, and you can control them to kill mobs. Or you have your uh, Crolomancer, which is like a flower lady who heals and does damage with plants. You have the Lunar Lancer, which of course, basically you're using a lance, and the way it works is that the Guardian of Twilight, Stratos, Lance, accurate lunar power, has as they fight eventually erupt into a full lunar mode. They can also cool down the blessing from the missing deity and use grappling spears to damage nearby enemies. So the way it works is after every couple hits, you release kind of like a tankier version of yourself. You get more health, more damage buff, and then you get a faster attack speed for like 5 seconds. And then every time, the higher the level, the more often and longer it lasts. And then you have your tank, which is the Revenant. You're basically a ghost with no head. Like that's it. You're just a tank. That's basically what the Revenant is. Like I don't. There's
Okay.
no other way of saying that. Then you have the Tomb Raiser, which you're fucking necromancer. The Boom Ranger, which is a ranger that just uses explosives. You have the Dracolite, which is basically just a pyromancer with a pet dragon. Then you have the Gunslinger,
Damn.
which you use guns. That's premise. You
Hot
have
guns.
they have a gunsling. You use dual wield guns. And then you have the Neon Ninja. All you do is use swords. But you have faster movement speed, you have dash attacks, and some other stuff. I haven't really played the Neon Ninja a lot. Then you have Candy Barbarian, which is like the base model tank. And unlike the Revenant only uses lances, while the Candy Barbarian can only use dual wield swords or dual wield axes. And then you have a Frey Trickster, which is basically kind of like your magical rogue. You can be a pirate, you can be an ice mage, or you can be a shadow hunter, which basically you're kind of using the power of evil for good. Is basically what the shadow hunters, and then you can go invisible for a short amount of time.
Damn.
It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's just one of those where
If we have the time to play it.
Exactly.
Yeah. it requires a
Right.
lot more time, and I think that's one of the main reasons I fell off of Warframe so much. Is because the grind.
The thing I like about this is you can literally get to like level 10 in under like 2 hours. Oh, I didn't even finish telling you. So, when you first start the game, it gives you no option to characters. You just automatically get a base knight. After you do the tutorial, it gives you a token which you can use to unlock another character. So you can have 2 classes after the tutorial, and you can choose with the second one. You can choose any of their extra classes, which are like everything except for the Tomb Raiser, the Boom Ranger, the Candy Barbarian, and where is it at? The Gunslinger. Those are considered base the base classes. You get another token for those after you play a little bit. You get like a free token to get one of the base characters. So you can have 3 total characters in like the first hour of play. And you can level them all up, get all the stuff you need, and then you can just craft the other classes.
I mean, I might give the game a look. We'll see.
I mean, it's free, and it's like less than a gig long, but it has so much to do.
The one thing about it is there's a lot of like nice. There's a bunch of different dimensions to go to and stuff and do.
Yeah, the higher level the different dimensions go to. Best place to get gears is Shadow Temples, but you gotta be, I think, at least a level 25 or 30. Or you have to be like a certain power rank. Yes, Necromancer, do your job. Summon allies, kill everything for me. As I sneak around and kill them. Only thing I don't like about this trove is like the outfits and stuff look wonky. It's kind of stupid.
Um, I know there was some other there's some other things you guys posted in the.
Oh, fuck. That was one thing. What was it about? Shit. Something I didn't post on chat, but I saw come up. I think it was the the thing we talked about earlier. The reason why there's like riots.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently there was a riot started on Sierra.
Yeah.
By us.
Yep. I found that about
okay.
on my look right now that it happened. I didn't know about it until right now. Like when I looked it up earlier, the podcast. Yeah. No, there was going back to that topic earlier in the podcast. There was a in here in LA there was a bunch of riots going on. They closed the 101 freeway and it was a whole thing. They protesters actually broke 2 windows of squad cars driving by. Like they broke the back windows and stuff.
Wow.
And I'm just like, ooh.
Ugh.
Like I feel the sentiment, but ugh.
Just a little bit too much of patriarchy for you.
No, I think it's just there's a limit to. Well, I can't even say there's a limit for that either because that's how we start. That's how we started this country. On a really big riot.
Yeah.
So that's it sucks that it has to be about race. Fortunately.
Yeah, but that's honestly par for the course these days.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I think. And that's what brings me back to the other thing about having another civil war. It's this. We're legitimately having a very similar problem that we had back in that same time span. Get me? Like it's
Yeah.
not slavery, but it's it's still a race issue. And now it's not just one race that's affected by it. You get me? Like now there's more people backing that than just one.
Yeah.
Originally it was Black Lives Matter, but now it's all lives matter.
What you would think about it? It's kind of
honestly
their protest.
was it we saw a video earlier today about it. Bad Boy and I, that it was a video about how this is like one of the first times that Black Lives Matter and them and
Oh, redneck with guns.
rednecks with guns, as the guy put it, rednecks with guns, and Black Lives Matter protesters we're standing side by side on an issue where this issue was like what happened was so bad that it even conservatives were like, all right, this is too much. You went a little far on this one. Get me?
Yeah.
Even they were like concerned, dude.
Yeah, that's where you start to question what actually happened. Even the mayor of that town is against what happened. You
It
know
was
that?
under fire.
Because he had an interview about it, and he was like, if it was anyone else, not a cop, had did that, we'd be behind bars already. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
So like all the cop got was he got fired. No? Well, that's why everybody's all a lot. That goes back to the whole
Yeah.
the U.S. is corrupt. Absolute power corrupts absolute.
Yeah, well, what you gonna do?
Let Disney take over the world.
I don't know if that'd be any better.
No, but there'd be pretty good shows.
Right.
We'd have just a bunch of shows like The Mandalorian and stuff. They'd still fuck up. They would still fuck up Star Wars in the movie theaters. Let's not kid ourselves here. But how would that work in a dictatorship? Hold up. Let me think about that. How would reviews go? Like if Disney ruled everything.
It does.
Well, like I mean, more so the fact of it, like when like how there's a bunch of like movie critics and stuff about like, oh, this movie sucked or whatever. What would that be against the law then? You know, if Disney was the basically if Disney was
I
more
don't know.
more
Look
like
at look at the Soviet Union. Look at China. It's gonna be like that. You want to be like that? I don't want to be like that.
I don't want to be like any of that. But no. What is it gonna take for? I'm gonna get into a deep discussion.
I'm fine with the U.S. as it is, honestly. I still think we're the best country in the world. Like hands fucking down. Like
We do have a lot of
yeah,
good things.
you can make arguments for other countries and like yeah, other countries are better at certain aspects. We're still the best goddamn country in this world. And it'd take a lot to change my mind on that. Yeah, I call it blind patriotism, but
I mean, we're also the stupidest. Let's be honest.
There's a lot of things that
no, China.
no.
Yeah, there's a lot of countries dumber than us.
Yeah, that's true, but
90% of Africa.
yeah,
But that's not my choice. Let's be honest. That's
Saying
not my
my choice here.
well, no. Here's the
yeah.
difference here. Then that's an actual. There's a study. There's a study on that of why Western civilization and all the civilizations that, like in a certain part of the world, were more successful than other parts in the world. Why is it the most richest countries in the world are all on the same latitude?
Richest in terms of win.
Yes, overall. Like if you compare countries as a, how do I put it? As stat blocks, as they have these stat blocks. You know, why was it that Spain, England, China, Russia, the US, all those areas were able to prosper more than say Africa or damn fucking some parts of Europe that are outside of that spectrum. Let me find that. Let me find out what that's from. I remember actually studying that in school. Like I have a paper on that somewhere. Like that was an actual thing I actually learned in class. Because
Hmm.
there's
Oh
a
shit, that's how you
there
make the
was
characters.
how the you know how the Earth rotation, it's not straight. The poles are not. It's not just spinning like a ball. It's like slanted a bit. Where that
Yeah, it's called axial tilt.
yeah,
Yes.
that axial tilt, where that tilt's at, those countries that were or that are on that tilt are the more successful countries in the world. That
Is
was
this just another case of correlation that doesn't equal causation? Like, is
there
there
was
actual
there's
anything to derive from this?
well the thing is that those countries were able to develop tools. Those countries were able to develop more food and were more fertile. So more countries were those areas were able to sustain life in early life of humanity.
Have you?
So there's I'm trying to find that paper.
A big reason for a lot of that, though, is the development of pack animals.
Yeah,
Because a lot of areas that didn't have pack animals, like primarily New World, like they weren't able to really reach levels of growth that old world countries did.
yeah. Well, like my point being
Or
like
Africa didn't. There's not very many animals that you can tame in Africa.
that was the other that's where that central area is. It's the most fertile. It's where we have most of the domestic animals, sheep farms, sheep, cows, pigs, goats, horses, where those are plentiful. And if let me find it.
Wait, what was it doing? Did any of these come out better than the one I have now? Nope, these all suck shit. God damn it. I don't know where I got in return.
It's called okay. So it's called the Great Divergence. Theory. You know how humanity itself was originally from Africa and spread across the world, whatever.
Yes.
That theory goes on to say that the, the Great Division was basically like a socio-economical shift for the world in those areas where tons of domestic animals and um uh like food was more plentiful. So that's when civilizations went from hunter gatherers to then being more localized, and then those civilizations that basically how evolution, how society started forming and everything, were started in those areas, uh, in that section of the world, you know, all over the world basically,
Yeah.
and then why Europe was so successful in it over um, more countries, and that's why they discovered the new world with air quotes. Get me?
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
you know,
there's a lot to the whole why did Western civilization develop so nicely compared to other ones, and On a slightly different note in terms of like, you know how when we discovered the new world, and basically we brought viruses that basically wiped them out because
Yes.
they had no immunity to it. A big reason as to why that didn't happen in reverse, like viruses from the New World infecting people, infecting the settlers, was because that people in the New World, the Mesoamericans, Native Americans, Native South Americans, all those people didn't develop societies big enough and filthy enough to have plagues like that, so that they could develop communities.
Yeah.
Think about in industrial age England, how filthy and just disgusting those cities were.
Yep.
It was just a breeding place for disease. And they developed immunities to that. Like, yeah, it killed people, but people survived and they developed immunities. But that never happened in the New World. So when they showed up, boom, they were dead.
Yep. And that was the whole thing with why on the Eastern Front was it, although Europe likes to fight amongst itself, there was more fighting on the Eastern Front, like all throughout Asia, more so than any part of the world in all of history. Like, through all of through Genghis Khan and China, the early and like pre-Chinese and Japanese, where they split up, that whole culture shift. There was a lot of evidence to assume that why they were so successful was actually, because they were at war constantly. They would isolate themselves, and then out of necessity would, kind of were we built in this whole like similar like civilizations. No.
Yeah.
Because they were all kind of like from the same tree basically, and they were had slight variations in cultures and stuff. Now it's completely different. Like, it's night and day. You can't compare Spain to Italy or to Great Britain or to Turkey. They're not the same countries anymore. Back in your early life and stuff, yeah, okay, they kind of were. Now, no.
Nope.
And because there's the whole thing where there's an island off the coast of Thailand. I think I honestly want to say it's a new game of why most of the people there are still indigenous for the most part was because there's no large near Indonesia and the Philippines and stuff. The reason for most of that country being in that is because there was no actual like domestic animals like cows and horses and stuff. So not only was it not a food thing, but it was early tools used animals like to hoe fields or to move stuff. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I honestly remember going to class and talking about it, where it was like the main thing on the island was that it was like a giant jungle, and most of the people survived off eating small rodents stuff, and
Yes.
yeah, no, we just got lucky. We got lucky. We were born on the our ancestors from way back in the way were born in the right locations.
Mm-hmm.
This got really scientific, really like smart, really quick. Got a
Yeah,
brain,
my brain's not at full. Yeah, my brain's not.
got brain cells back, guys. We could be stupid
You
again.
might have. I'm still like, ugh.
Wait, we're supposed to have those?
Yeah, brain cells are good for you.
Oh, I thought they were bad for me. I've just been killing them this whole time. Have I been doing life wrong?
Yes, you've been doing
Yes.
life wrong since like ever.
Birth. Since before birth.
Um. So I think we're 2 hours in. The last topic I really want to bring up. Like in the teaser, in the for the name actually of the podcast, it actually was changed. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I saw a name. I don't see what else you. I don't think I ever saw the original name.
The original name was what are you on about? That didn't have a name. That was like the name I just gave it really quick. But yeah, no. I wanted to bring up that I'm gonna be a dad. I don't think we've mentioned it on any streams or anything.
Not on the podcast, no.
Not on the podcast.
We
no.
may have made jokes about it, but that was like in like a vacuum.
Yeah.
Where unless you knew, it would make sense.
Yeah, if you understood the jokes. Wise, you sound a little bit out of it, by the way.
Oh no, I'm.
Who's fucking jerking off in the background right now?
I don't know.
Fucking what?
Almost jerking off in the background.
What the fuck you mean someone's jerking off in the background?
We heard someone go.
I mean this?
Oh no.
Not that? Then I don't know. It's probably me
I
moving
don't
my
know.
leg, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
no, it's fixed.
Oh shit, dude, my Instagram just fucking updated and this looks weird.
yeah. That's why the name of the podcast is I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is it?
Couvade syndrome. Yeah, because
Couvade
you're the one
syndrome.
having the morning sickness and not
Yeah, and not my mother of my child.
which is strange. It doesn't make sense, but you know, apparently there's a
there's a-
scientific thing for that.
There's I didn't know that was actually. Which sucks to be me.
It does. I mean, in honestly, your voice sounds better than when you started.
Yeah, so I put some medicine on my throat right now, like cough medicine, that's designed for your sore throats, and I've been drinking a bunch of Sweato, Pedialyte. Not only because I like Pedialyte, and Boyle makes jokes about making a commercial for Pedialyte, which we still haven't filmed. Bad boy, calling you out.
You haven't got the video cam, you haven't gave me my script, you haven't gave me what the fuck we're actually doing with Pedialyte, like well, how funny you want me to be, how not
Look,
funny you want me to
motherfucker,
be.
you were sitting in the back seat of my car just
I
making
don't
jokes about
remember
Pedialyte.
half of those, bro. Literally the whole time we're in the car, I don't know what the fuck came over you. I was like, do you have an upset stomach? Wake up every day wishing you killed yourself? Pedialyte. Have you ever gone out of the shower feeling like shit because your girlfriend will shut the fuck up? Pedialyte. Have you ever gone the fuck out of just bench pressing that last rep and then I know where your balls hurt? Pedialyte. Have you just walked in the room forgetting what you did just to see a Pedialyte? Pedialyte. Like stupid shit like that don't make no fucking sense. As long as I had a Pedialyte and some stupid shit that happened, that was a gimmick. Don't you hate when your computer gives you a magical headache because you know the game glitched, but you know it wasn't your fault? Pedialyte. Like, it never made any sense, but it was so funny because you'd be so distracted that I'm trying to make an actual Pedialyte commercial. You'd be distracted by the other stupid shit I said, and then Pedialyte just sits stuck in the back of your head like a fucking weed, and it just keeps going, and then out of nowhere, one day you're like, I'm gonna buy a Pedialyte, not knowing what the fuck it is. And by the way, yes, Pedialyte is a miracle drug. That shit's fucking amazing. Hashtag, please sponsor me. I don't like
Please
waking up
sponsor me, Pedialyte.
Pedialyte
Pedialyte, please
sponsors
sponsor me. I hate waking up fucking
hungover as shit.
hungover as shit. Ooh, another thing. If you guys ever want to get drunk as shit, right before you go to sleep, make sure you drink some Pedialyte. I almost guarantee you're never gonna get a fucking
Hangover.
a hangover.
Sour Patch Kids, please sponsor me.
Oh, fuck. Sour Patch Kids should sponsor you at this point.
Pornhub, please sponsor Kenny to get him off that normal
Sponsor
porn.
me, goddammit. I'm the
Sp-
one
Sponsor
begging.
him too because he's lone forever and his name is literally Come Beard. The only reason why I want to get sponsored by Pedialyte is because Pedialyte doesn't sponsor anybody. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just I'm a video gamer. What do I drink? Pedialyte. Fuck that gamer fuel. You know what I want? Pedialyte. Why? Because I want my insides to hurt and clean itself out every 2 days. Why? Because I care about myself. Pedialyte.
You honestly, dude, we can make a fake Pedialyte commercial and we can just use.
I mean, I'm down. Give me a fake tearaway suit. We'll be fine.
Why is the tearaway suit? What?
Because I can be serious at the beginning of the video, and then halfway through, I like do some fucking what's his name, Terry Crews type shit. Take off my fucking shirt, show my fatness, and just be like Pedialyte, you know?
I hate it, but
Yes.
he's right.
You're so
Pedialyte
distracted with my
power.
fat. You're gonna want to drink that Pedialyte, think it's gonna make you skinny. Once you drink enough of it and do stupid enough shit, it will make you skinny. By the way, do not do any of that stupid shit. It will hurt your kidneys a lot.
But drinking Pedialyte?
Okay.
It'll be better for you.
If you drink too
laughing.
much Pedialyte, it can cause what's that shit called?
Well, it would overhydrate you.
You get overhydration, and not just that, your kidneys also get to the point where they can no longer clean themselves because they're so fucking clean that your kidneys will just ache,
There's a thing about being too clean.
which is hilarious. I recommend drinking the Pedialyte like at least once a week. Just keep the regular flow of shit out of your body. It also helps very much. Even when it's warm, it still helps.
I'm actually
Which is
drinking it warm right now.
disgusting. Only drink cold Pedialytes. Cold Pedialytes is like toasting your bread at Subway. It's a fucking rule.
It's a fucking demand.
It's an unspoken rule that you must you must do.
Okay, hold up. All right. This bitch is still on the fact that I don't always get my bread toasted
I'm
at
still on that, dude. How the fuck do you go to Subway, not toast your shit? I can imagine Jimmy John's, because Jimmy John's is amazing not toasted, but Subway, they literally have a motto, eat fresh. When none of their shit's fresh, it all tastes like shit unless you fucking heat it. Then magically everything tastes better.
It's called cooking. That's why we invented cooking.
No. So everything there is already pre-cooked. Most of this shit's already pre-cooked. All they're doing is warming it up to make it taste better. That's all they're fucking doing.
Yeah, no, that's a fair assumption. Yeah.
Everything is basically pre-cooked except for the ham. That shit's fucking... I don't know what they do to that shit. That shit doesn't even look like ham.
Yeah, he almost disowned me.
I almost murdered him that day. I thought about it. This motherfucker got me a sandwich at 2 in the morning, not toasted. And I wanted to cry myself to sleep that day. I was so
He
sad.
didn't even eat it.
I didn't. I literally left it there. I was so mad. I had like 3 bites before my stomach's like, dude, I will kill you. Go the fuck to sleep.
Then toast
This
your
is not worth
damn
it.
self. Put in the oven.
You can't toast it yourself because it doesn't get the exact same crisp and crunch that you want because Subway has a magical fucking microwave. It's stupid.
Tough shit.
Wise, you sound very far away from your mic.
Yeah, dude, you sound like very low. I thought it was me this whole time.
Hi,
Tough
hi,
shit.
dead man. How are you? Yeah, no.
Oh, is
but-
Ivan in the chat?
yeah, I've been to
Ivan,
the chat.
join the podcast, please.
Join the fucking podcast chat.
Join the podcast, dude. Come on, do it. Do it for me. Please. Just step in, say hi, then you can leave.
No, he has to stay
Join-
forever. No,
Let me hear your glorious
good,
6-foot
chilling,
man
killing.
voice.
We're talking about things right now. Yeah, no, but the biggest thing about it is, yeah, I'm gonna be a dad now. That's gonna be fun.
Wait, hold on. Mark.
Huh.
I just thought-
I'm not gonna be able to play games with you as often.
I don't know
Wait.
about. I don't know if that's true or not.
I just thought of a shitty fucking Pedialyte thing.
So lonely. Nah.
I actually think. What was the joke? Me and Karina were gonna take shifts. And we're. No, not playing, but taking care of the child. what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have him on my lap and just shake, just kind of like, just have him on my lap and have him watch me play.
No, dude, my parents made a joke that when they're
He's
not
gonna
looking,
learn Minecraft from a very young age.
He's gonna learn all the fucking recipes really quick.
he's gonna memorize them faster than he can learn English.
He gonna learn how to play Minecraft before he knows how to speak.
Bro,
That's the
bet.
goal.
Can you imagine that, dude? Just a 1-year-old child just Minecrafting the shit out of everything.
That'd be fucking amazing. Not gonna lie.
That'd be the best.
I want to point out. Speaking of children that are like that, I have cousins who are now big. They play a lot of video games now. Now that they're, I can't say of age, but a little bit, about 10 to 12 stuff. Who are
Ooh.
playing Minecraft now, like for like the first time, and like it's like one of the things that like they bring up all the time when they talk, when you guys say, oh, how are you doing, whatever, and like it's like the first thing some of my cousins bring up about playing Minecraft, and I tell them that I've been playing Minecraft since like the beginning.
You had the Google shit that we've been
Yeah,
through.
they have the Google shit that we've been through, man. They don't know the update that changed the world. They don't know of of
All they know is that bees are a thing. That's all
Yeah.
they know.
I found out about bees originally from my cousins, not from the fucking post or the podcast chat we had. I'm like, yeah, there's a mod for all that, and like, no. I'm like, what?
that shit's hilarious. You know what pissed me off? They added bees before they added the Aether. Those bastards.
To be fair, I
Well,
don't even
they're
know.
working on the Nether, so
You know what?
I mean,
Sometimes,
the Nether's been there since forever.
yeah,
but
but
it's
it's been the same shit for forever, Boyle.
And yes, did you think they added a shittier thing called the Aether, and all you can do is get skyblock? So what do? Nothing. They just look cool. Cause
Oh
why?
my
It's
god!
based Minecraft. You can't have no mods. Do you guys ever feel like not waking up?
yes.
Pedialyte has that. Just drink enough for those. I'm pretty sure you would never wake up. Almost guaranteed.
And that's why that we're making a commercial for Pedialyte, because that's the that's
Remember,
basically,
guys, if you eat enough bananas, you get killed by radiation. But if you drink enough Pedialyte, you'll die of overhydration. I think I'm done with Pedialyte jokes. Hopefully, one
doubt
of them
it.
just pop to
I
my
doubt
head.
it.
Don't you ever like sleeping at night? No, Pedialyte.
No.
No, all right, fine. I think the funniest one is like, did you just get cheated on and you walked in on your ex girlfriend fucking your best friend? Pedialyte. That one got me.
No. So that one went. Don't you hate when you walk in on your girlfriend cheating on you with some random guy you don't know? Well, guess what? Drink a Pedialyte, get in there too, make it a 3-way. You guys have the best day ever.
Hi, Ranger, by the way, joining my
Ah,
game.
hell
Oh god, that was the best shit ever. Oh no, don't you hate just going to Walmart and you just cuss out one of the employees and say "fuck you," do what I want, and you accidentally drink a Pedialyte, but now you feel way better and say sorry about your life? No, just me. Okay.
Are you okay?
Dude, Pedialyte has been fucking me over, dude. Like, now, since he reminded me, I can't stop thinking of Pedialyte jokes. It's like, don't you ever just want to go to sleep and not wake up? But yet you're like, I gotta do shit today. And you're like, no, I don't. So you get drunk. But then you realize you have the hangover creation of the gods themselves. And then you remember, ah, yes, I did get that bitch pregnant. Well, it's not my fault. Pedialyte helped me with everything.
You ever get a bitch pregnant Pedialyte?
Pedialyte, there you go.
You ever realize you're on Discord?
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
There wasn't even a joke. That was just. Do you ever just realize it? Nah. All right, cool.
Actually, I was gonna say Pedialyte, but like super delayed. But you said it before I was, because I was gonna be like, don't you remember that you're streaming and you're saying stupid shit, and then Pedialyte happens.
I want to. Yeah, I'm still drinking mine.
Ah, I remember like it was yesterday. The cummy beard and his first Pedialyte.
Never heard of peanut.
You've never heard of Pedialyte?
Never heard of dude? Pedialyte is fucking like it's like Garrett on steroids. Like that shit tastes horrible,
Sure.
but it helps you so much.
It's the same thing. It's almost like drinking an IV.
Yeah,
Just drinking an IV.
That's
Which is
basically what it is, because
is.
that's what that's in Spanish. That's what it's called.
Suero.
Suero. What the?
Oh, careful. Palms away.
The fuck are you guys doing?
We're playing Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah. It kind of just, happened.
I was playing because I need to get all my gear back.
I don't want to play dungeons. I literally did yesterday. Just like after I beat basically every single thing except for the end boss, I was like, what the fuck's the playing anymore?
Collect all the loot, bro.
But I already had all the loot. Like I've gotten everything in the game. I haven't
I don't
gotten
think
like.
so. There's a lot of unique items.
Well,
dude.
hold up. Not the unique items, but I got all the base items. If that makes sense. Like all of those are unlocked. The only unique items I have is literally the pickaxe, because all my shit got deleted the first time I had unique items.
Same.
Hopefully, I still have that pickaxe, because that pickaxe is amazing for doing like small area of attack. It does like 100 per like area.
I'm running around with sickles.
That looks awesome.
They're cool and all, but they're so little damage.
Don't you just hate how fucking shitty the daggers are compared to the sickles?
My daggers are much better.
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte daggers.
Pedialyte
Oh
daggers.
my god, dude.
No, these are blue raspberry daggers.
Bro, guys. So do you guys remember that one character in fucking Mortal Kombat 9? That one drunk bastard? Imagine if he wasn't
Borracho?
drunk, he would just high as shit off fucking Pedialyte.
His name was Borracho, by the way.
Yes, Baracha. Imagine him, but just chucking Pedialytes at people. Instead of saying, I'm drunk and stupid, get healthy, bitch, and just killing people with health.
He's a drunk master named Borracho. That has to be. He has to be Mexican.
Oh, 100%. There's no need for him not to be.
Do you want my arrows?
Sure. I have like 300 of them actually. I don't have an auto one anymore, so I'm just firing at will.
You don't have. Oh my god, that's right.
I lost the auto one,
you
dude.
lost that shit.
I'm a little upset.
I just realized I gotta go pee because this Pedialyte is kicking in. Okay.
So what the fuck? My drink for the streams will be whatever random drink I'm gonna have that day and a Pedialyte at the end of it. So my kidneys will be fine.
Don't you just hate when your computer implodes? Pedialyte.
If your computer
Look at them. Look at them back there. I was just in this level too.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never been here.
You never been? Okay.
All the levels I've played were with you guys yesterday.
All right. Okay. There's a thing right here. Boop.
It's
Look at
penis
this fucker.
nose.
Fuck, I'll go play some dungeons as well.
We're 2.5 hours in. Do you guys wanna?
Sure. I think it's a good
Call
time. Unless you want to just switch over to this for like the last half hour.
Good. Want to? I hear Wise already falling asleep.
Does the key always run away from you?
Don't you guys hate that when you guys go take a piss and not only you shit your pants, but then you realize you have none of your clothes in here, so you gotta go to the actual house, and then you realize your brother's doing a live stream, so you're just saying this to be an asshole, and then you realize you're just gonna sit
where'd the
in
key
your
go?
shit for the next like 4 hours?
Hold on.
Pedialyte.
Bombs away!
I think this was caused by Pedialyte, dude. That Pedialyte helped. It also fucked my stomach up.
Look,
was like,
man, I don't need things to fuck up my stomach. I threw up a lot today, and it was not
Pedialyte
nice.
will help or hurt you.
50-50 chance. Pedialyte.
No, it's because Pedialyte does good, but the issue with it is if like it needs to clean you out, it's gonna clean you out either through option A, the mouth, or option B, the asshole.
You ain't wrong.
You just gotta go with the latter.
I don't want the latter. It's gonna hurt.
I mean, you can do projectile shitting and vomiting at the same time.
I did do projectile vomiting. That's why it was such a
Just
mess in there.
shitting and vomiting and coming at the same time.
Oh god, the
you go.
masterpiece that fucking
Alright.
Pedialyte would do.
Palms away!
That's my job, goddammit.
I don't know what to play, and this is pissing me off.
What you should do is you should find a Fallout 4 mod for multiplayer. You
You
all
see,
have
I
Fallout
don't-
4 and we
I-
play it.
I don't even have the game, so I can't.
Then buy it.
I only have $26 to my name.
Dead man,
Hey,
I
why?
need
Want to play some Call of Duty?
Dead motherfucking Ranger. Did you download Call of Duty?
I haven't yet. No.
I will hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
Hey, wise, want to
I'm
play
gonna
some Call
go
of
to your
Duty?
house. I'm gonna hit you.
I will do that tomorrow. First thing I do, I wake up and turn VR. I will finish the download.
They'll be like,
What?
well, why don't we switch to the next 30 minutes? Just going to play Call of Duty with them. Because, yeah.
Because
man
I
said
don't
you
have
did-
COD. Yeah.
Dead man said he'll play with you guys, by the way.
Oh, big bet. Let's go.
Oh.
Starting up the game. Wise, I need you to send me your in-game name so I can add you on my PC.
See, he's not even playing Call of Duty on fucking PC, on Xbox anymore. He's on PC.
Yeah, son.
I'm still using my controller because I'm a fucking noob.
Hey, dude, as long as you're on PC, we don't care. You're just not an elite
It's like-
PC player.
I just gotta.
Is there a side area down here? Thank you.
Gay.
What happened?
Oh god, that's not what I wanted. No. That's like cookie. Friend quiet.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ugh.
The white wolf has failed. Creeper! Creeper! Creeper!
Oh man.
Oh man. So we back in the mine. That video has more views on it than the actual music video for that original song. I also yeah.
I
I
sent you
think
the
Weird Al Yankovic's Amish Paradise has more views than Gangsta Paradise.
And
Finally shock feels your body. Oh, I know it's you again.
was it I think it Minecraft style has more views than
Then Gangnam Style, really?
I believe it recently passed. Like it wasn't a thing. Like it was a recent thing. If I'm not mistaken. The whole
But-
series of Fallen Kingdom is great. Captain Sparkles, man, I love him.
By the way, you should like join the Discord so we can chat in game.
Who?
Dead Man Epic.
You don't love us, man. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, no me quiere. Hey, why did you get me invite or no?
He stopped loving you. He stopped loving you when he went to Canada.
I know.
That sounds about right.
He got married. He cheated on me.
I don't know if it's cheating on you if he got married to someone else. You weren't with him. Well, I don't know. Your relationship has always been weird.
All right, wise talk. Captain Cumming, talk. God damn it! I'm trying to fix your volume on my thing.
Oh!
You didn't have to come in the rest of us ears.
Oh,
You came on the mic.
Came on the mic.
also, did you
Clean
join?
that.
I sent you an invite. God damn it, join. You got to go to the actual.
Built on sand, set in stone, complete redstone, and the Cacti Canyon.
Wise, did you get to my? I sent you an invite.
One TNT used.
Oh, open your game and join me.
and your journey to the dark side.
And your journey to the dark side will be complete.
Something.
Dark side. Something. Bleak.
Something dark side.
Oh, speaking of dark side,
Field.
did you guys see about the whole Snyder cut is gonna be released for Justice League?
The fucking what?
So you know how back when Justice League originally came out, and it's very poor reception in the box office. Many people blamed the fact that like right at the end, Warner Brothers had Josh Whedon come in and do a bunch of reshoots and change the movie up from the ground up at the end.
Nope.
Well, that's what happened, and because the director Snyder, I don't remember his first name, had
Ooh.
some family issues, and he had to leave the project, but he was 80% complete with the thing. No, they just needed to finalize everything. And it was changed at the end by Josh Whedon, and it is now. There's been there's a big petition to get it back up. So HBO and Warner Brothers are gonna release that movie now. That version of that movie.
All right, we're gonna die. Oh, hit up. Wise, set up your
So
class.
I can't wait for that movie to come out. We're gonna get Justice League, but a different version of it. Also, I have this.
Hold on, I'm changing my loadout. There's that. Summon damage, range damage.
All right, let me know when you're ready, Rise. I just realized we cannot hear the Dead Man Epic.
There you go.
Ah,
He wasn't in the chat.
there's a sexy man.
Yeah, you know I can't join this chat by myself, right?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you're now. That's why we had to take you into the chat.
All right. Look at me.
You look pretty badass. All right, let me. So there's one thing about him being on the podcast. I gotta move everybody's fucking names over.
Oh, oopsies. I mean, it is almost 3. Do you understand this?
Oh, now I gotta do it dead
Oh, I got to.
man.
Epiahawk.
Name. Got it.
Welcome to the podcast where we do
Yeah.
fuck shit and talk shit about Pedialyte, apparently.
He talks shit about
Actually,
Pedialyte.
you know, I'm actually sponsored by them, you guys, so I'm gonna have to report you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You can't
Um,
report me if I
it's
don't
not-
exist.
Since I know where all of you live, you guys can be expecting FBI agents at your house within 30 minutes.
Oh, big
It was
bet.
nice knowing you guys.
I could finally meet my fucking my FBI agent Phil.
Oh no, see, Phil got fired, dog. I'm sorry. I guess I
Again?
wanna report you. Yeah,
That
yeah, he kept
motherfucker.
falling asleep, so
I mean, that seems like him.
The funny thing is that won't be the first time a government service has come looking for me at this house, and it won't be the last. I think I've told that story on the podcast already, where I had an ex-girlfriend who gonna join an intelligence branch of the Navy, and I was put down as one of her like a reference, I guess, whatever. And they came looking for me at my house, and there's like 4 guys came in suits from I don't know where the one was from. There was a bunch of intelligence officers that came looking for me at my house, and my mom was panicking, thought I did something wrong, and they showed up to my work like a half an hour later, and it was fucking terrifying.
It was hilarious.
My mom thought I was gonna go to prison.
I was hiding drugs in my fucking pant legs. It was the best.
It was a good day.
I mean, what? I don't smoke the marijuana, aka crack cocaine.
That's not what that is.
All right, we're gonna go to park.
Are you guys
Oh,
fucking in
Like,
in
small screen
Warzone?
to see if it's different.
We're going. Fuck, Mark. There we go. We're going that way.
When you'll jump.
Answer the question.
All right, jump, motherfucker, jump.
Yeah, they're playing Warzone.
Yeah, of course we're playing
I didn't
Warzone.
want to play this, but
Ivan doesn't have the actual game. Wise, we need to
How
put
do
up
you
your
not
parachute.
have
You're
the
going the
game,
wrong
dead
way.
man? Out of all the people,
Because I have it on Xbox, so I didn't want to buy it again.
fair enough.
Wise, try to meet us at park.
You shouldn't have bought it on your Xbox anyways. PC Master Race, motherfucker. You joined us a while ago.
Yeah, but it was because Kelsey wanted me to play with her, so we did.
You can play on
But then-
PC with that.
Oh, bro, why don't you every
Trust
time
back
you
up,
play
But
with me?
we didn't want to buy it twice, so we only bought it once on
Oh, game
Xbox.
shared.
But
Game
you
shared.
you,
Gotcha.
you could have bought it on PC and you could play with Xbox players. You could play with PS4 players.
Alright, no, you gotta understand. I bought it once. I bought the game once for 2 people, pretty much.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see
I
what you
mean,
mean.
I bought
That's
the
why.
game for like 5 people, bro.
So that's why
He
I
did in
only
fact
bought
buy it for-
once. That way I wouldn't have to buy it on PC.
Well, now
I
you-
could just buy it once on Xbox and both of us could play. All I did was
Why,
just hook
how
up
are
my
you-
Xbox to my monitor
you-
every time.
Oh, he finally fell.
So what you're telling me is, we need to start a GoFundMe to get you the game.
Sure, buddy. If that's what you think.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm amazed. I'm amazed we even made it with like no one following us.
guy over.
But let's end the podcast here, though. So thanks everybody who watched. Thank you, Deadman, for showing up at the end of this podcast. You know,
Ooh, Uzi.
this is your first appearance, I think.
Yeah, actually, I believe so.
Yeah, on the podcast, yeah.
You should join us more often with some
I-
really with some.
You guys start your
am
podcast a little late on my time.
No, you mean earlier in your time.
No, late, because I think you guys start at like 1 a.m.
Your time or our time?
My time.
No, we start 1 a.m. our time actually.
Oh, well then yeah. I normally don't wake up this early.
Yeah, I have to stay up for at least another hour. I have to wash some more clothes. 'Cause I have to work today at fucking my other job. I
Oh, have fun with that.
don't want to go in.
Oh shit! What was that? What was that, boy?
An LMG.
All right,
You
thanks
want
everybody
it?
who watched. Thank you, Fat Boy.
Not
Thank you, Norris.
really.
Thank you, Deadman. Thank you, Ranger, for being a part of the stream. Tomorrow,
Oh, wrong thing. Don't take that.
Minecraft stream, midnight stream.
One of the money.
Yeah.
Or what time?
Do
What
you
time?
want-
You get off at 11.
Yeah, so it's gonna probably be midnight again.
Midnight stream. I know Fat Boy wants to join us. Oh. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Deadman, thank you again. Say hi to the say hi to Hootie for us.
I will. I'll let her know when she wakes up 9 hours from now.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
what's up, Wise?
Oh, he won his gulag.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know why we can't hear him for some reason.
So,
Alrighty,
alrighty, thank you.
Good night, guys.
Good night.